do 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 do. It's do do do. Do 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 do. Do do do. Do 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 do. Gonna take a drink and increase my chance of diabetes. Feels like I can increase the volume a little bit. No, not the music volume. Just the sound effect volume. Probably about there. That should be good. Music volume is hopefully good where it's at. I'll increase it by 1. Oh. Game difficulty, normal. We don't play that way. Quick heal, use most appropriate poultice. He's weakest poultice, most appropriate. Is that good? Audio, video, controls. Just that by 1. And storage, right. Okay, that should be good. Yeah. That should be good. Everything is stable. Yes. Hooray! Now we sit and wait. Or not. Origins, Darkspawn Chronicles, Leliana's Song, The Golem of Amgarak, Witch Hunt. Oh. That's pre-game. That's alternate timeline. Well, I guess technically there is only 3 DLC that happen, okay. And so in the golden city blackened, with each step you take in my hall, marvel at perfection, for it is fleeting. You have brought sin to heaven and doom upon the world. Canticle of Trinodis!
The chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead, they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. Until the Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, Warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness and prevail. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long.
Push.
It may even be too late. For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon.
Smoke.
Maker, help us all.
The forest fire is getting really bad today. There's nothing to be done about it. Okay. One moment. There we go. Okay, let me see. Men and women of Ferelden are generally regarded as equals. Both genders are evenly represented in most organizations, noble houses, and military forces. One strength, 1 dexterity, 1 magic, and 1 cunning. It's 2 willpower and 2 magic, and then for you it's 1 strength, 1 dexterity, and plus 2 constitution, and a 10% chance to resist hostile magic. I'll probably go with the mage. The most numerous, yet the most divided of all the races. Only 4 times have they ever united under a single cause. The last being centuries ago. Religion and the chantry play a large part in human society. It distinguishes them culturally from elves and dwarves. More than anything else, humans can be warriors, rogues, or mages. Hey Zeltis, how's it going? Hi Bugaboo. Duke, I miss you. Ugh. Yeah, what have you been up to, Bugaboo? Greetings from Canada? Zeltis! How is Canada? I didn't know you were going to Canada, especially between the time of last night and now. Jeez. I'm sure it was fly. Actually, what do you guys think? Like, the question is, do you want me to play a warrior, mage, or rogue? And then the question is, like, what race do you want me to play? The mage only, the mage gets one specific thing. Warrior and rogue, there's other things. I'm Canadian, it's lovely here. Ah! I didn't know you were Canadian, Zeltis. Dwarf is always fun. Be wacky. Whack. The internet disappeared for a little while because yikes. What are the yikes, Bugaboo? I really do want to go with the mage, just because there's, like, I'm playing on hard mode for one, and there's a whole bunch of broken shit that you can pull off with the mage. As dangerous as it is potent, magic is a curse for those lacking the will to wield it. Malevolent spirits that wish to enter the world of the living are drawn to mages like beacons, putting the mage and everyone nearby in constant danger. Because of this, mages lead lives of isolation, locked away from the world they threaten. Specializations include Spirit Healer, Shapeshifter, Arcane Warrior, and Blood Mage. Class benefits +5 magic, +4 willpower, and +1 cunning. Duke, you are terrible. I love you. I love you too, Bugaboo. Magi, wielding the power as dangerous as it is potent. You know that magic is a curse for those lacking the will to control it. You anxiously await your harrowing, the one chance to prove yourself against the demons lurking without and within. Succeed or be slaughtered by the knights who ward against your kind. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking mage. What name do I go with? Oh, whoops. That wasn't backspace. That's backspace. Fink. Zeltis, thank you for the 2 bits. I appreciate it. Be a mage, you must be true to your emo self. Well, the funny thing is, it's just kind of like,
Greetings.
Like, I think it's funny because, whenever I take, like, online tests for, like, Warrior, Rogue, Mage or something, I always come out as a, it's either Rogue or Mage. It's one of the two. I've been like, most people say, like, yeah, you're not a mage, but you definitely be a ranger. I'm just like, well, okay. Finkamel. Yeah, I'm bold. I mean, I kind of like that look just in general. Let's change it very slightly. Very fair skin. Tattoos. I don't know, tattoos are always kind of a question for me. I don't know, I think I'll just go without, actually. Oh wait, that's tattoo color and intensity. Yuck. More braids. Bald. Semi-bald. Going bald. Very going bald. Head of hair. Bookworm. Too cool for school. Other bookworm. More bookworm. Braided bookworm. Disheveled bookworm. Okay. Disheveled okay. Very disheveled okay. Hey Bubba, how's it going? Did I hear Amel? You did. It's the name down there under the portrait. It says Amel. And before that it says the character name I entered. Do the cute little half up braid in the back. Half up braid in the back. This thing? Or that thing? Definitely not that thing. That thing's cornrows. That's awesome. How? Wait. Why exactly is it awesome, Bubba? I'm curious as to your reasoning. I don't know. I kind of like. I kind of like this hairstyle. I don't think it's bad. Hold on. We gotta take a look at beards. Fuck! Oh, you can't torture me with that. You can't go. That's a mutton stash. That's a mutton stash. Ah! I can't go playing a wizard and have a mutton stash. It's against the rules. Wizards are supposed to be clean and cut. But that's a mutton stash. Ah! They're taunting me. I might change name, actually. Okay. What goes with... that kind of goes with the mutton stash. Hold on, hold on. Guys, I need help selecting hair. Help me! I need... Actually, that still slightly goes along with it. Yeah. I mean, this definitely goes along with it, just because it's kind of like dwarf hair. It's not terrible. Because of Dragon Age 2's main character is related. Okay, yeah. Okay. Was just making sure, Bubba. Like... Okay. I did know about that, and it's actually a very slight line that's said. It's like really quickly said in Dragon Age 2 if your main character warden is a mage. My lag is so bad, please send help. Oh no. I might be stuck at 720p? Yeah, 720. Character creation is too difficult. That's kind of what I have going on right now, but no. Gotta go with the redhead. I've got no lag? Well then, something on Bugaboo's end. I hope that gets remedied soon, Bugaboo. Again, it's hard because, like, I just don't feel the mutton stash if I'm playing a mage. Like, it just doesn't quite work out. That would work out if I went with, like, an older... Or if I went with, like, white hair or black hair and made my character look a bit older. That would also work. That's just sideburns. Yeah, I'm thinking just a little bit of fuzzies. Just a little fuzzies on the chin. Maybe I'll end up, I'll probably make a character in my own time where I'll go with the mutton stash. But it won't be this character. We'll go with that hair. Yeah, gotta have a bit more fuzzier eyebrows. Yeah, you gotta make the eyes a bit bigger as well. Just a little bit. Maybe not. Maybe those eyes and then make those a bit bigger. I don't know. I feel as though I'm making it worse. Eye color. That's green. My internet is just complete shit. I got you, Bugaboo. Yeah, has it been giving you trouble over the past few days, Bugga? Brow depth. Brow height. Yes. Yes. That's a very pointy nose. That's a pig nose. That's also kind of a pointy nose, but it kind of works out. Yeah, we'll go with that one. We'll just change it up a little bit. Get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna have to figure out how to fix that. Might just have to uninstall Chrome for a hot minute. Something. Nah. Nah, that nose is far too big. Start over. That's a bit better. Secondary combat style, stab people with nose. Zeltis gets it. Now my dad just threw a hissy fit and turned off the internet for a few days is all. What? That sounds like... Bugaboo, is your nose sharp enough? Oh, thank goodness. I can just get rid of most of the depth on the tip of the nose, and there we go. Now it looks now it doesn't look as though I can stab people with it. I do need to make it a bit bigger now, though, just a little bit. That should be good. And let's make it a little bit sharper. Cause like I'm used to my nose where it has like a nice little bulb right there. Yeah, you know. Yeah, so why did your dad throw a hissy fit? If I may ask? That sounds hella. It's like, oh my god, this man's robbing me. And then they're like, oh no, she's gonna headbutt me. And then you just stab them with your nose and they're like, ah! Honestly, we'll just keep the mouth where it's at. Thin lips. Thin lips. Not very wide. A little bit more puckered. Just a little bit. Underbite. We'll just keep that neutral. Actually, hold on. There we go. That's actually a bit of an even point. We'll take it back just a little bit. There we go. I wonder how starved I can make him look. I'm gonna get metal implants in my nose for extra stab. Dude, I mean, if things end up in a cyberpunk world, Zeltis, that is totally possible. I really hope that doesn't happen, because that means mega corporations have taken over. Nah, we gotta make those cheeks shallow. Oh, that's my chin. Beautiful! It looks as though he had, like, some sour candy, and then his face, like, encaved upon itself. You know what? That's actually not too bad. Maybe a little bit wider. Yeah, it makes him look a little, like, starved or something. Sure. Portrait, me. Okay. The perfect portrait. I know. Yeah, have him looking away. Why not? It's like a class portrait where where something distracted him and they took the picture and he was like, "Oh no, I wasn't ready," and they were just like, "It's too late. Everyone only gets one." Ha ha! And he was like, "Ah, shit." Dad expects me to clean the house like every day since I don't have a new job yet, but the withdrawals are too hard for me to do much. Plus, our dishwasher just broke, so it's kind of hard to clean up after 5 other people. Oh no. I know how that goes, Bugaboo. Like, you don't... Like, dishes pile up so fucking fast when there's, like... When there's 5 people living in the house. It's like, sink's clean, and then you leave for, like, a half hour, and there's one side is already full. I am so sorry. I know how that goes. Today I was doing some SRC stuff in my school. Tone system. Halloween vibes. Mice colonies somewhere in there, though. Be careful.
I have lost the spell.
How do you do?
Greetings.
Greetings.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Greetings. Greetings.
We'll just go with wise. Okay. The 5 points I get to spend. Magic is the measure of a character's natural affinity for the arcane. This attribute is crucial for mages, since it directly increases a character's spell power score, which determines the potency of all spells. The magic attribute also determines how effective potions, poultices, and salves are for all classes. Cunning determines how well a character learns and reasons. Most skills, such as herbalism or combat tactics, require a quick mind to master. An observant eye can more easily find weaknesses in enemy armor. Rogues benefit most from this statistic, as many of their class will... Okay. Willpower represents a character's determination and mental fortitude. With high willpower, mages can cast more spells thanks to a deeper mana pool. For warriors and rogues, willpower grants more stamina for combat techniques and special attacks. All in cunning. To be fair, there is a fairly good reason to do that, Zeltis. I might actually go ahead and take it to a 14 right now. Oh, whoops. Actually, that is the exact reason, because coercion is a wonderful thing to have. Mice will fucking eat you. Just so you know, mice will fucking eat you. Yeah. Mages can take more damage from an attack before it interrupts their spellcasting. The spells that I'm going for will not have any charge time, so I really don't have to worry about that. But let's take first level of coercion, just because I love having that. And then... what I'm thinking of is I'm going to go with a bit of a spirit mage build. So we're going to set ourselves up with heal. We're going to skip out on rejuvenate. We'll end up grabbing that later. Glyph of paralysis would be really good. I also am not going to argue taking spell wisp. Hold on, what's the max magic I'm going to need? I'm going to, yeah, 33 I think is the maximum amount I'm going to need. Because I don't care about Blizzard or Inferno. I don't use any of those abilities, so yeah. Yeah, it's primarily going to be Spirit and Creation magic. I'm on a stream where you just sing everything now. Why? Did I unconsciously sing? I've never played Dragon Age, although I wanted to. This was too young. Oh, it is a worthwhile experience, Zeltis. I really enjoy it. I've actually played through this game maybe 5 or 6 times. 3 of them all being a mage, actually. Just because, again, a mage is completely broken. And there's so many stupid fucking things that you're able to do as a mage. Let alone 3 mages, which I will totally probably end up doing. Again, I'm debating if I want to go with the Glyph of Paralysis. I'll go with the Glyph of Paralysis, actually. Let's go in on hard difficulty, as it was meant to be played on. Normal is actually, like, easy.
Overlooking the dark waters of Lake Kalinhad stands the Tower Fortress that is home to the Circle of Magi. This tower is the only place in Ferelden where mages may study their art among others of their kind. Within the high stone walls, the Circle practices its magic and trains apprentices in the proper use of their powers. But the Circle Tower is as much a prison as a refuge. The ever-vigilant Templars of the Chantry watch over all mages, constantly alert for any sign of corruption. This gilded cage is the only world you know. Found to be sensitive to magic at a young age, you were torn from your family and grafted here as an apprentice. Now, that apprenticeship is nearly over. All that remains is the final test, the harrowing.
Magic exists to serve man, and never to rule over him. Thus spoke the prophet Andraste as she cast down the Tevinter Imperium, ruled by mages who had brought the world to the edge of ruin. Your magic is a gift, but it's also a curse. For demons of the Dream Realm, the Fade, are drawn to you, and seek to use you as a gateway into this world.
This is why the harrowing exists. The ritual sends you into the Fade, and there you will face a demon, armed with only your will.
I'm sorry I wasn't listening. Okay. What happens if I cannot defeat the demon?
It will turn you into an abomination.
Well, that sounds
and the
fun.
Templars will be forced to slay you.
That doesn't sound fun.
This is Lyrium, the very essence of magic, and your gateway into the Fade.
It is a secret out of necessity, child. Every mage must go through this trial by fire. As we succeeded, so shall you. Keep your wits about you, and remember the Fade. The spirits may rule it, but your own will is real.
The apprentice must go through this test alone, First Enchanter.
What?
You are ready.
Why was my character doing that? Why were his eyes shining? It's just like, yes, yes, okay, yes. I don't understand that. I think, might be misremembering, but I think the mage and the dwarven noble have the longest, backstories. I might be wrong about that. Not sure. And also, I think that's something we've come to expect, Zeltis. Okay, cool. I'm only blocking the minimap. Of course, the bottom left corner doesn't have anything in it. I could move myself over there. Vase of Healing, with 3 healing poultices.
It shall be done.
Awesome. Gotta explore everything so I can get that sweet, sweet XP. Okay. A spell. Another spell. Hey, Rope. How's it going? Yeah, I'll keep myself up here. It doesn't seem like such a bad spot, especially since during conversation I would be blocking, a spell. Not a spell. How you doing today, Rope? What have you been up to?
It has begun.
A spell. The Arcane Blast. That's actually going to be a big part of my build. Since, oh, whoops. No, it's not that. Right. I still got the Reaper's Cudgel. Awesome. Guys, I'm gonna break the game. Or more specifically, I'm gonna sell this one item, get all of the gold I could need for a lifetime. And I'm gonna buy everything that I need. Yeah, because Arcane Bolt, the caster fires a sphere of magical energy at an enemy, dealing moderate spirit damage. Yeah, so that does spirit damage, but at the same time, like, yeah, it modifies with,
Someone else thrown to the wolves, as fresh and unprepared as ever. It isn't right that they do this, the Templars. Not to you, me, anyone.
You're a talking rat.
You think you're really here, in that body? You look like that because you think you do. It's always the same. But it's not your fault. You're in the same boat I was, aren't you? Allow me to welcome you to the Fade. You can call me, well, Mouse.
So, you can change your shape.
Like I said, in this place, you are what you perceive yourself to be. I think I used to be like you. Before. The Templars kill you if you take too long, you see. They figure you failed, and they don't want something getting out. That's what they did to me, I think. I have no body to reclaim. And you don't have much time before you end up the same.
Okay. So, how long do I have exactly?
I don't remember. I ran away and I hid. I don't know how long.
What am I supposed to do?
There's something here, contained. Just for an apprentice like you. You have to face the creature, a demon, and resist it. If you can. That's your way out. Or your opponents, if the Templars wouldn't kill you. A test for you. A tease for the creatures of the Fade.
Man, this guy is beautiful. I could just kiss him. I mean, look at those lips. And that chin. Couldn't you just kiss him? So beautiful. Why pit me against such a creature?
A question for those in the tower. Maybe you'll be lucky enough to ask. Maybe someday, so will I. There are others here. Other spirits. They will tell you more. Maybe help. If you can believe anything you see. I'll follow, if that's all right. My chance was long ago. But you may have a way out.
Look at him. He's just a cute little
Dangerous
mouse.
spirit is not far. Don't go near it unless you're ready to fight.
Which actually, I could do that right now. I actually could face it with my, with just my paralysis and spirit bolt, because like every time, because essentially I literally can just stun him and then hit him. And I can do that as many times as I want. Hadouken, chop! Hadouken, chop! Yeah. I did it, guys. How wunderbar. I really like how the Fade looks. And I think the Fade is one of the more consistent things that they kept throughout the, the Dragon Age games. They changed slightly, but they've, for all intents and purposes, stayed relatively the same. And I like that. Hello, you.
Another spirit this way. It never seemed equal to its name to me.
Hey, how's it going?
Another mortal thrown into the
Are you actually
flames
timed?
and left
No.
to burn, I see. Your mages have devised a cowardly test. Better you were pitted against each other to prove your mettle with skill, and to be sent unarmed against a demon.
Well, listen here, buddy. That would mean we'd be killing each other, and that would be rad. You know why I'm here.
You are not the first sent here for such testing, nor shall you be the last, I suspect. That you remain means you have not yet defeated your hunter. I wish you a glorious battle to come.
What kind of spirit are you?
I am Valor, a warrior spirit. I hone my weapons in search of the perfect expression of combat.
The perfect expression of combat. You see that blade over there? It professes sorrow. It cries whenever you touch it. That one right there is lust. Whenever you touch it, a strange white liquid comes out. I still haven't exactly figured out why. I'll see you now.
Is that what your test is called? I know little of your mortal ways. I do know that a demon has been called, and told that a meal awaits. It will not, cannot leave, until one of you is dead.
It's actually really funny because he's wearing Templar armor. Essentially the way they did spirits in this game is they gave them a full set of Templar armor, and then just made them, gave them an effect. But, you know, these old games, they kind of had to rely on just, like, doing basic things like that in order to get the point across, which I actually really like. It kind of goes back to the whole D&D sort of aspect, where it's like, you just kind of use what you got at your disposal in order to get the game going. Do you create all these weapons?
They are brought into being by my will. I understand that in your world, mages are the only ones who can will things into being. Those mortals who cannot must lead such hollow, empty lives.
You're fucking hollow and empty life. Ha, got him.
Without a doubt. In this realm, everything that exists is the expression of a thought. Do you think these blades be steel? The staves be wood? Do you believe they draw blood? A weapon is a single need for battle, and my will makes that need reality. Do you truly desire one of my weapons? I will give one to you, if you agree to duel me first. Valor shall test your mettle as it should be tested.
Now it seems you would prefer to kill me yourself.
How dare you accuse me? I am no demon preying upon helpless mortals to steal their essence. I am a being of honor and valor. I am a warrior.
So you challenge helpless mortals to duels?
You are insolent. But your will is unquestionably strong. Very well, mortal. You prove to me that you possess the strength to resist this demon. Go. Prove your worth as you must. I am confident you will succeed.
I love that. Essentially, you can prove to him that you're ready to face the demon just by being like, allow me to explain to you why you're an asshole. And he's just like, God, you're right, I am an asshole. Fuck. Have one of my stabs. Haha, got him. Hopefully he's able to fix it, Rote. Cause that sounds like a very annoying problem. I'm debating if, when it reaches midnight,
Shall be done.
if,
As you say. Very well.
no. Done.
As you
Oh,
say.
another one.
It's begun.
There we go. Hey, Doomy, how's it going? Am I actually going to see the end of this game? I never finished it. It'll be a while before that, Doomy.
Be cautious. There is another spirit here. Not the one hunting you, but still.
Oh, the box for this this item is right here. You know, past the tendrils. Okay. Yeah, but I'm debating if I'm going to switch over Darkest Dungeon after it reaches midnight, because I want to start playing this a little bit every day if I can. You know, before I start streaming, but I'm unsure if I want to like switch this game with Darkest Dungeon. I might. But then again, I am fairly close to finishing Darkest Dungeons. Those mages are... That says Dutches wrote. But douches, if you take too long, they kill you. There you go. Autosave.
So, you are the mortal being hunted. And the small one, is he to be a snack for me?
I don't like this. He's not going to help us.
Soups and
We should
duchesses.
go.
No matter. The demon will get you eventually. And perhaps there will even be scraps left.
What kind of spirit are you?
It's a demon. Maybe even more powerful than the one chasing after you.
Be gone. Surely you have better things to do than bother sloth, mortal. Oh, I tire of you already.
Oh, who's your cute little bear? So what do you call it? Sloth.
I am a spirit of sloth. Yes, a creature of the Fade. Unlike yourself, mortals are ever the visitors here. Still, you serve your function. Only the mortals like yourself are truly annoying.
I like the effect they have where it's like, you kind of get like an echo before he actually starts speaking. I like that.
Many mortals dream. They come here often, but you are not one of those. You are aware, a mortal with power and will, the sort of creature that some spirits hunger for. I might be inclined for such a meal myself. It would be interesting to see the mortal world through your eyes, live inside your form. But I'm disinclined to begin such a struggle.
I love it. His voice, like the demon voice, like the echo reverb, it travels like this, like back and forth. I've actually never noticed that before because, you know, when I played this game on 360, you know, you just had 360, you just had speakers on your TV which couldn't pick that up. So you're a demon.
As you mortals might term it, but not all demons are demons. Worry about the one hunting you.
I need help defeating a demon. Will you help me, you fucking demon?
You have a very nice staff.
Whoa, whoa.
Why would you need me? Go. Use your weapon, since you have earned it. Be valorous.
Whoa, don't go talk about my staff.
It might be possible that he could teach you to be like him.
Like me? You mean teach the mortal to take this form? Why? Most mortals are too attached to their forms to learn the change. You, on the other hand, little one, might be a better student. You let go of the human form years ago.
I don't think I'd make a very good bear. How would I hide?
You could help me fight the demon as a bear. Yes, all you'd have to do is grow your hair out, grow a magnificent beard, get really fat, and then start going to gay clubs. It would work out perfectly.
It's true. I am quite powerful in this form. And I wish to be.
I welcome the opportunity, if it is my choice. The mages in the tower are quick to volunteer others, as you well know. I'll try to be a bear. if you'll teach me.
That's nice. The teaching is so exhausting. Away with you now.
What?
I told you he wasn't going to help us.
Mouse wants to learn, so teach him.
You wish to learn my form, little one? Then I have a challenge for your friend. Answer 3 riddles correctly, and I will teach you. Fail, and I will devour you both. The decision is yours.
Well, I accept your challenge, Sloth. Answer me these riddles 3. What is your name? I'm Fink. What is your quest? I plan to complete my harrowing. What is the first paragon of the House Iduken? I don't know that.
Truly.
What?
This gets more and more promising. My first riddle is this. I have seas with no water, coasts with no sand, towns without people, mountains without land. What am I?
Desert has no seas. A boat, of course, has no sand. The moon does not have towns. A map is probably yes. An idea, no. A dream, probably not. A map.
Correct. Let's move on. The second riddle. I'm rarely touched, but often held. If you have wit, you'll use me well. What am I?
Rarely touched. A handle is often touched. Tongue. Rarely touched, but often held. If you have wit, you'll use me well. Because you can't touch intelligence. You often touch a sword. Your breath. I mean, I can't imagine how you could use your breath in a witty fashion. Temper. Maybe. But probably tongue.
Yes, your witty tongue. Fair enough. One more try, shall we?
Yes?
Often will I spin the tale, never will I charge a fee. I'll amuse you an entire eve. But, alas, you won't remember me. What am I?
Annoying Riddler. A liar. Music, a book, a spider. A dream? Yes.
You are
Hooray!
rather apropos here in Fade, no? But you've won my challenge and proven yourself an amusing distraction. So, I shall teach you my form. Now, listen carefully.
Hooray!
Like this? Am I a bear?
It's not the
It
bear I was
feels
hoping you'd become.
Heavy.
Close enough. Go then, and defeat your demon, or whatever you intend to do. I grow weary of your mortal prattling.
Let's go, mouse. That's again, that's not the bear that I was hoping you'd become. But you know what? Beggars can't be choosers. Let's do this. Yeah, because there's nothing else that I can do in this area. So yeah, let's go ahead and
As you say. I shall do it.
Don't you hate it when a whole bunch of spirit wolves show up in order to fucking slaughter you? Happens to me all the time, I swear.
I am always getting attacked by spirit wolves. All I want to do is take a casual walk around the Fade, but then they just show up and they go, "Ow!" And then next thing I know, they're waving their cocks all over me. It sucks.
Saving content. Do not turn off your console or remove this.
There is a spirit of rage.
Alright, I can't engage him just yet.
And so it comes to me at last.
I like your pecs.
Soon I shall see the land of the living with your eyes, creature. You shall be mine, body and soul.
It's 2 against 1. You really want to fight us both?
Amusing. Have you not told it of our arrangement, Mouse?
We don't have an arrangement. Not anymore.
Oh. And after all those wonderful meals we have shared, now suddenly the mouse has changed the rules.
I'm not a mouse now, and soon I won't have to hide. I don't need to bargain with you.
We shall see.
Oh, he resisted.
More the fools they! No! Shall be done. As you say.
I might as well kill these guys.
Now we do battle.
We did it!
Did it. You actually did it.
It was mostly you.
Came, I hoped that maybe you might be able
Yak
to...
attack!
But I never
I thought I
really
turned
thought
those off.
any of you were worthy.
Yeah, I thought I turned those off. Oh well. Sounds like your help was unusual. Why?
You made me believe in you. You're a true mage. One of the few. The others, they never had a chance. The Templars set them up to fail, like they tried with you. I regret my part in it. But you have shown me that there is
I am
hope.
torn. I know,
You can
crazy.
be so much more than you know.
Yeah, it's like, I spent a whole bunch of time trying to get this fucking, set up. I managed to do it at about 8, and I was just like, you know what? I'll go ahead and start an early stream. I actually really do enjoy this game. So I might, try making some progress with this game a little bit every day if I can help it. Like, as a stream. Not sure, though. Not sure. Don't take my word for it. Anything to survive, like an animal, or worse.
I am what the Fade has made me. Am I to blame for that? Deciding to exist or not exist is not a fair choice. I had no hope. You have shown me other possibilities. If you want to help, there may be a way for me to leave here, to get a foothold outside. You just need to want to let me in.
How many times have I beaten this game? Like 6? 3 of them all as mages. I've done the same build 3 different times for mages because I really like playing as a mage in this game. I'm doing it for this one as well, just primarily because I'm playing on hard mode, and it is actually hard, yeah. Let you in? Yes. Let me in. I want your body. You can't have my body.
Back! Help me back! They killed me, right? Just like all who fail in here. They'll kill you too. Can't you feel the sword at your neck? They believe all magic evil, the Fade evil. Once you are here, you become what they fear.
I think me and many others. Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine that, Torn. I was just having, like, it's like my sleep schedule is all messed up. I might try fixing it. If I could actually pull off like a 24-hour stream, I wouldn't be opposed to it. But it's just that my internet is most stable at night, which is why I've been doing the night streams instead. But yeah, I could look into playing this game earlier. I think like starting up at my 8 p.m. probably isn't a bad time either. It's a pretty good time. Were you ever really an apprentice?
What? Yes, of course. I mean, I think I was. Isn't that enough? It should be enough. For you?
Maybe they are right about you. Simple killing is a warrior's job. The real dangers of the Fade are preconceptions, careless trust, pride.
Oh, that's the bear I was talking about.
Keep your wits about you, mage. True tests never end.
Are you all right? Say something, please.
Jowen!
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. They carried you in this morning. I didn't even realize you'd been gone all night. I've heard about apprentices who never come back from harrowings. Is it really that dangerous? What was it like?
Most things in our society don't like that, Torn, but yeah. Nah, I gotcha. There was a, like... Yeah, it's also just like, I guess if I start streaming earlier, it does kind of, it does mean that I can do a little bit, like, less streaming later, and then I can have a bit more time to myself. So I might, so yeah, it wouldn't be too bad for me to start streaming at, like, 8, and then at, like, midnight I can switch to the game that I was actually planning to play, and I could do that for, like, 2 to 4 hours, depending. We'll see. I don't know. Figuring out a stream schedule is actually very difficult. Also, it's like just being able to keep up a schedule when it comes to streaming is such a difficult job that it's really hard for me to do it. Or more specifically, it's hard for me to keep a schedule during the day, whereas at night it's extremely easy. It was harrowing.
Is that why they don't tell us what it's about? I know I'm not supposed to know, but we're friends. Just a little hint and I'll stop asking, I promise.
Patience, you'll go through it soon enough.
And now you get to move to the nice mage's quarters upstairs. I'm stuck here and I don't know when they'll call me for my harrowing.
Any day now, probably.
I've been here longer than you have. Sometimes I think they just don't want to test me.
Nocturnal creatures of the night unite. Yeah, but also with school starting back up, I started thinking about it. I was like, yeah, I honestly should start doing some streams early in the day that people are able to attend. But I also am noticing, like, you know, I can't really do like my noon to 4 streams because, one, I am always asleep during that time, no matter how hard I try, and then 2, the people that a lot of people just aren't able to be there during that time because of, you know, jobs or school or whatever. So shifting from a 12 to 4, you know, to like an 8 to 12 would honestly be a pretty good idea. And then again, I can still do my midnight streams of whatever I normally have planned. So again, I'll probably end up playing this game for the next few days, see if I can actually keep up with it. You know, I'm not gonna add it to my schedule just yet, but it's kind of like an informal schedule right now where it's like, I'll probably do this if I can manage it, but if not, then oh well. Because I've had such a hankering for Dragon Age, and I have all 3 of the games along with all of the DLC for all 3 of them. Same with Mass Effect. I wouldn't mind playing through that on stream as well. But you know, those are some time commitments. Those are some huge time commitments. Doesn't everyone go through a harrowing?
The Tranquil never go through a harrowing. You do the harrowing, the Rite of Tranquility, or
6
you
to
die.
10 would be better.
That's what
a
happens.
bit better. Okay. We could meet in the middle and go 7 to 11. But if I end up doing that, then well, again, if I end up skimping out on my midnight streams, then that's totally plausible to do. And I would still have plenty of time in my day to myself. What's the Rite of Tranquility?
You've seen the Tranquil around the tower, like Owain who runs the stockroom.
Oh, I haven't.
So cold. No, not even cold. There's just nothing in him. It's like he's dead but still walking. His voice, his eyes are lifeless.
What'd they do to him?
He's been made tranquil. I don't know how they do it exactly, but you're cut off from the Fade. It takes away your magic abilities, along with your dreams and emotions.
It's an option for those who fear the harrowing.
Yes, but the Circle also forces
Common gas
tranquility
station?
on those they
Yes.
feel are weak. And sometimes they force it upon apprentices they think might be too dangerous as mages. I shouldn't waste your time with this. I was supposed to tell you to see Irving as soon as you woke up.
I like these robes. Guys, would you wear these robes in real life? I think I would. Like, they have a nice, je ne sais quoi to them, you know? Where is he?
He said he'd be in his study upstairs.
Okay.
Better not keep him waiting. We can speak later.
Okay.
Did you hear anything? Is he all right? Is he awake?
Why do you care? Are you best friends?
Oh, right. And I got a level up. Sweet. Guys, I'm level 2 now. Sweet. And I still have all of my specializations unlocked. Man, they totally weren't thinking when they decided to go with that. Let's increase willpower and magic. And then, what do I want to take? Spell Wisp is, I mean, it's good for all builds. It increases your spell power by 1. So, you know, you do 1 extra damage with, well, actually, actually, I don't quite know if, how exactly the spell power works, but it does increase your damage with, like, attack spells. Those robes gay AF, just like your mom. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Oh crap, right. I'll have to remember to pick up the spell shield if I ever get a chance. Or sorry, more so, I need to make sure I pick up Dispel Magic at some point, because that's... Hell, I should even pick up the anti-magic first, because... like, being able to get rid of your opponent's magic is just such a necessity. It's a bare necessity. So forget about your worries and your strife. Let's pick up Spell Wisp. So we have that. Lyrium Dust! Oh, how wonderful! I can snort this! Hey, Bubba. I like an Arcane Warrior Shapeshifter build. I've actually thought about doing that before I end up switching to becoming just a pure PC gamer. I was actually in the development of creating that build, but I end up not fully not fully working through it. I only got maybe I got past the tutorial, and I was going with this sort of primal and debuff build. But yeah, again, I didn't end up finishing it, and I would like to give it more of a try at some point. I've been here. I know. I'm sorry, Bubba. I forgot. I absolutely forgot, because you were here at the very beginning. Colonel Slapper.
Again, I'm gonna have to
really
look
shouldn't be
into
talking
turning
about our
those
duty.
off again.
Yes, is there something you need?
Is this the only way out of the tower?
The only safe one, as far as I know. There are windows on the higher levels, but surely you don't need me to warn you of the dangers of leaping from them. It never ends well.
I have no favorite build. I love learning the ways and views of each position. No, same here. Again, I've played through with mage like 3 times. However, I have also played a dwarf rogue. I have played a sword and board combo, and I've also played what was the other build that I went with? I think I went with oh yes, I went with a two-hander build for a dwarf, I think it was. I think. Can I leave the tower?
No, you may not. I'm surprised you ask.
What?
I would have thought you'd be used to this idea by now.
What? Why can't I leave?
Only mages on official circle business are allowed to leave the tower, and the first enchanter has not informed us of any mages leaving the tower today.
But what if I say please?
For Eldon, it's not very interesting. Mostly farms, the occasional river.
I should get going.
Make a smile fortune on you.
I could play this tonight instead of Darkest Dungeon. I wouldn't be opposed to it, but I know that most of you would end up going to bed.
Did you hear? Hear what?
How does it feel to be done with the harrowing?
Pretty good. Shame you haven't done it. Haha. Get fucked, nerd.
It's a death sentence.
Unless they're lyrium potion, that's gonna be useful for me.
You can bend others to your will.
Right, because stamina potions aren't actually implemented until Awakening, which is one of the reasons why being a mage is even more broken. Because it's like, imagine all of the cool shit you can do, but on top of that, you can actually recover it with a few potions. Novice Dwemer rune. Enchantment. Enchantment. This is a shelf. Blank vellum.
Must control the fire with your will. Keep the flames steady. We don't want it sputtering and leaping about. That's what causes most of the injuries.
Injuries? But...
Steady. It reacts to your emotions. If you panic, it will... No. Breathe. You know, in my experience, flint and tinder works just as well. Maybe we should start with that.
I like how they're doing this in a fucking library. How's it going, Enchanter?
I hope you've spoken to the first enchanter.
I've not.
He seems eager
Shut up.
to see you.
You know nothing.
What the chantry says about magic.
Magic must serve man, and not rule over him.
Very good. And what do you think that means? Can anyone tell me?
What the?
No, that's not what it means.
It means that magic should be used to help people, but we can't use our magic to force people to do what we want.
That's right. We should not abuse the gift the Maker has given us. I remember when you were this age. Adorable.
Bullshit, you don't remember when I was that age at all. You don't remember anything. Nerd. Got her. What's going on over here? Hey, how's it going, dudes? Ah!
If I put all my power behind that spell, you would have been obliterated. I am not your enemy. Fear is your enemy. It is a weakness that can be exploited. Face a demon with your will wavering, so it would
No?
Then stand firm and know you can resist whatever I throw. Again.
Mini Mage Duke. Hey, stop it. Stop bullying me.
You know, it's like I do realize that the game is like a little fuzzy because again it's on the 360, but it brings back good memories, like really good memories. Hold on, actually there should be, nah, it's whatever. I should have come across more Codex books. That's fine though. They're teaching these little guys to be mages and then let them fight for their life in the hellscape. Exactly. I mean, naturally, Rote. Naturally. Hey, how's it going, Owain?
Welcome to the Circle's stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you?
You are sexy, my friend! What's the stockroom for?
The stockroom stores components used in magical and alchemical experiments. Do you require something?
Are you really tranquil?
I voluntarily submitted to the rite of tranquility. I was unwilling to undergo the harrowing. I find this state agreeable.
What is it like not having any emotions? What is it like being a shell of what you once were, you fucking pleb?
I see the world with clarity. I remember the days when my mind was filled with inconvenient and seething emotions. Now things are simple.
And now you are no longer a person.
My body is similar in form to yours, possessing an equal number of limbs, appendages, and internal organs. I perform the same physical functions. My mind is capable of higher thought processes. Am I to be denied personhood because I do not feel as you do?
Yes. Person is more than just physical parts.
I have thoughts and memories. I remember my past, my childhood in the tower, and my apprenticeship. These experiences defined me. My lack of emotion simply adds to what is already there.
Emotions are essential.
I propose we agree to disagree. Personhood is not measurable. Therefore, we should let this rest.
This is fair.
Very well. Goodbye.
You see, I really like the, I really enjoyed this game for I mean, that's one of the reasons, because of, how, just because of the, like, philosophy that happened right there. Like, I really enjoy that, where it's just like, you know, are you a person if you don't feel anything? You know, can you really be considered a person if you don't have a quality that is human? And then Dragon Age 2 kind of ruined it by making it so it's like, oh yeah, this person was tranquil, let's drag them out, and now they're scared and hate the fact that they're tranquil. Woo! And you just kind of go, well, shit. Removing emotions or letting people fend for their life. So very ethical. Exactly, right. That's how it works.
Blessed art thou who exists in the sight of the Maker. Blessed are the penitents who seek his return. Blessed is the prophetess, purified by flame. May the chant reach the Maker's ears and tell him of our contrition. So let it be.
What's up?
I didn't see you there.
I didn't want to interrupt your praying.
I recite the Maker's blessings every day. It brings me peace in troubled times.
I like how the embroidery on her, on the female robes really just outline the boobs. Just saying. I should not interrupt your meditations.
Oh, all right then. I should go. My mentor only allows a few minutes each day for religious contemplation.
I'm not going to talk to her. I really don't want to talk to her. Essentially, she's a person who hates the fact that she's a mage. And the entire conversation is just like, I fucking hate that I'm a mage, and you're fucking sin because you have magic, and I'm a sin because I have magic, and we're fucked! And that's essentially how it goes, so I'm just not going to talk to her.
Congratulations. Andraste must have smiled upon you.
It was nice talking with you, Lily. The Maker, the Chant of Light, the Blight. Super boob gripper equals 1,000. Yeah. That's Enchanter Irving. Irving! I didn't see what was the other way, but that's fine.
Many have already
What's up,
gone
Irving?
to Ostagar.
Oh.
Wynne, Aldred, and most of the senior mages. We've committed enough of our own to this war effort.
Your own? Since when have you felt such kinship with the mages, Gregor? Or are you afraid to let the mages out from under Chantry supervision, where they can actually use their Maker-given powers?
How dare you suggest?
Gentlemen, please. Irving, someone is here to see you.
Sup? First Enchanter? Oh, no, no.
Ah, if it isn't our new brother in the circle. Come, child.
What's up, bitch?
This is...
Yes, this is he.
Well, Irving, you're obviously busy. We will discuss this later.
Of course. Well, and where was I? Oh, yes, this is Duncan of the Grey Wardens.
He is a donut.
What was it?
Ist ein Berliner.
Pleased to meet you.
You've heard about the war brewing to the south, I expect. Duncan is recruiting mages to join the king's army at Ostagar.
So, why?
Mages are uniquely equipped to combat Darkspawn.
Ich bin ein Berliner. I was saying the, I mean, my translation was, he is a donut, but, you know. Get the fuck out of here, you thing! Again, I'm gonna have to uninstall Chrome for a night. What a Darkspawn?
They are twisted monsters that dwell underground where the sun's light cannot touch them. They have formed into a horde in the Korcari Wilds and threaten to invade north into the valley. I fear if we don't drive them back, we may see another blight.
Duncan, you worry the poor lad with talk of blights and Darkspawn. This is a happy day for him.
We live in troubled times, my friend.
We should seize moments of levity, especially in troubled times. The harrowing is behind you. Your phylactery was sent to Denerim. You are officially a mage within the circle of magi.
My phylactery?
You may not remember, but blood was taken from you when you first came to us. This blood is preserved within a phylactery.
So they can be hunted if they turn apostate.
We have few choices. The gift of magic is looked upon with suspicion and fear. We must prove we are strong enough to handle our power responsibly. You have done this. I present you with your robes, your staff, and a ring bearing the Circle's insignia. Wear them proudly, for you have earned them.
Ah, yes. I shall wear this ring firmly upon my cock.
What? What? No, Initiate. You place it upon your hand.
Onto my cock it goes. Please don't do that. Up goes the robes. No, please, go away. Okay. Bye, First Enchanter Irving. I love you. I'm glad to be a part of the circle.
It goes without saying that you shall not discuss the harrowing with those who have not undergone the rite. Now then, take your time to rest, or study in the library. The day is yours.
Fucking sweet. Can I leave the tower?
Not yet. Remember the tower's walls. protect us as much as they protect others from us.
I will return to my quarters.
Would you be so kind as to escort Duncan back to his room, child?
Sure. It would be my pleasure.
The guest quarters are on the east side of this floor, close to the library. Now, if you'll both excuse me, I have matters to discuss with Gregor.
Did someone drop you as a child? Actually, yeah, I have been dropped as a child, Torn. I was also dead for a few seconds when I was first born. So, you know, that was a thing. Curse them for not giving me cool fucking staves. What was it? Alright, I also get the battle dress of the Provocator. I forgot about that. Oh, right, that's the trade-off. They give me the vestments of the Seer. Which gives me +9 willpower, +6 magic, +10 armor, and +12% spell resistance. I'm not going to wear it for a little bit. I'll try going on for a little while before I go wearing those. Same with these. High regard to How's days. Sash of forbidden secrets. Cinch of skillful maneuvering. Such overpowered bullshit items that they give me. Because I've done so much in this game. And there's no way to turn that off. I'll try and decide a good point to go.
Don't dawdle.
Fuck you! Duncan. There he is. He's like, hold on, I'm coming. Don't get away from me. Dragonborn? This isn't Skyrim. Haha, you would think! And you'd be wrong. A storage cabinet. My apologies, Duncan. This isn't your room. No, this isn't your room at all. Maleficarum. Maleficarum.
Ah, the Grey Warden, and our newest mage. Is there anything I can do for you?
Who are you?
Senior Enchanter, Leora, in charge of the Circle's laboratory.
I am pleased to make your acquaintance.
And I yours. But if you'll excuse me, I have quite a bit of work to attend to.
You see, Duncan, this is who I brought you to meet. Totally. Yeah. I think he likes her. Yo, Colin!
Greetings. I'm glad your harrowing went well.
Who are you?
I am Cullen. I was to strike the killing blow if you had become an abomination. I am glad you didn't.
Would you have known if I had become one?
Honestly, I've never seen an abomination, or been called on to slay one.
So you could have made a mistake? Yeah, somebody probably would have told you.
Gregor would have guided me. Something must happen. But what if it's not obvious? Could abominations be walking among us right now?
I'm sure that you're totally wrong.
This is still new to me. Maybe one day I'll be as dedicated and driven as Knight Commander Gregor.
He is a very dedicated man.
You must be busy. Perhaps we can talk another time.
I like you, Colin. It's cool because that guy ends up... That guy actually ends up in the sequel. In the sequels. And he's such a fucking minor character in this game. I love it. I really do like that. It's, you know, the time when BioWare was like, man, we need like a really cool character, you know, for the sequel to this game. Who should we choose? Hey, you remember that one guy, you know, who was a part of the Circle? Which one? You know, the one with the short hair. You mean Colin? Yes, add him to the game. Why on earth would we do that? Why not? Like, you know, he's minor. People will go, hey, I remember that guy. And then, bam! fan favorite. And they went, "You're brilliant." I'm almost positive that's how it went. Wire. Duncan's just all over the place.
There you are. You are to be moved out of the apprentice's dormitory, and these are to be your new...
Ooh, I get to live up here in one of these big beds. Which big bed is mine? I like how they use bookcases for walls in some of these areas. That's, I mean, it's innovative. I don't know, though. Hi there. Hi. I'm the one who was supposed to kill you if things went wrong. Shoots fire at... Rah!
Thank you for escorting me.
No problem, Dunky-Doo.
Is there something else I can do for you?
What's happening outside the tower?
I imagine you don't leave very often, do you?
No.
I am not a good source of news, I fear. I am preoccupied with the Darkspawn incursion.
How many mages have joined the King's army?
When the King sent out
joins
the call,
men.
the Circle of Ferelden sent only 7 mages to Ostagar.
To put Humpty
I asked
together
King
again.
Kaelin's permission to come and seek a greater commitment from the Circle. I hope to place a mage or 2 within every contingent. I cannot do with just 7. Mages will make all the difference in this battle. The Darkspawn have their own magic, and our resources must exceed theirs.
7 mages. How would you do with 7.5 mages? We can give you 1 tranquil. That would be fucked. Will you fight with the king?
Of course, but I am no mage.
Oh, he's
Mages
fine.
heal. They can call fire and ice down upon the enemy, and so much more. I sometimes wonder if the Chantry's many laws regarding magic are necessary. Darkspawn are a greater threat than blood mages, even abominations. It takes decades for the world to recover from a blight. I wish the Chantry could see that. We must stop at nothing to defeat the Darkspawn. Listen to me. An old man's rantings can't be very interesting.
As an apprentice, old men talking have defined my life.
Yes, I'm sure they did.
Can you tell me more about the Grey Wardens and Darkspawn?
Certainly. I am intimately familiar with these subjects, after all.
Okay. So tell me, when it comes to the Darkspawn, have you ever made out with one? What? You heard me.
A horde has formed within the Korkari Wilds in the south. If they are not stopped, they will strike north into the valley. We Grey Wardens believe that an archdemon is leading the horde.
The fuck is an archdemon?
Darkspawn do attack the surface in ragtag bands, but archdemons are capable of rallying the Darkspawn, turning them into an unstoppable force. A horde of Darkspawn, a veritable army. It is dire news indeed. I fear this is what we will have to face.
I fear you are what we'll have to face. Oh! That doesn't make sense.
We can't seem to eradicate them completely. Somehow they always come back.
Why were Irving and Gregor arguing?
It is not my place to comment.
Please, I beg you to reconsider.
Gregor serves the Chantry, and the relationship between the Chantry and mages has always been strained. You've realized by now that the Chantry merely tolerates magic? They watch only because they feel they must.
You know you're tired when you lay down and it feels like heaven. Yeah, I get that, Zeltis. Dude, if you need to get some sleep, please do go get some sleep. You don't have to stick around here, okay? I don't see why the Chantry and mages can't get along.
The Chantry believes that a mage should fear his power. It was the pride of mages, they say, that brought the Darkspawn upon us in the first place. Any mages who join the King's army can unleash their full power on the Darkspawn. In fact, I'm counting on it. Gregor may be afraid of what will happen. What if the mages decide they no longer want to be governed by the Chantry?
Well, your
I
opinions.
believe we must defeat the Darkspawn, one way or another. My opinions end there. Of course, don't let me keep you.
Bitch copping out on his opinion? How dare he? How dare he cop out on his opinion? I think the first time I played this game, I played as a dwarf, that was it.
I'm glad I caught up to you. Are you done talking with Irving?
Have a good night, Bubba. You take care of yourself, okay? Pleasant dreams and all that. I gotta sleep at a better schedule, so it's good. I don't know how late it is for you there, but I can still imagine it's like night right now. It's probably not that big a deal if you fall asleep now. Hello again, Jowen.
I need to talk to you. Do you remember what we discussed this morning?
Of course I do.
We should go somewhere else. I don't feel safe talking here.
You seem a little on
I've been
edge.
troubled. I'll explain. Come with me, please.
Well, I guess I'm coming with you now.
We should be safe here.
I realize there's a priest standing right here.
Not a priest. I am merely an initiate.
Fancy. I've seen you before.
I often attend to my duties in this chapel. Perhaps that is why I seem familiar.
A few months ago, I told you that I met a girl. This is Lily.
That fat cat is your lover? I want to, but I can't. It just seems like such a cool thing to say, though. And by cool, I mean it's so fucked up. I was beginning to doubt her existence.
I was afraid to tell anyone. Lily was becoming a Chantry priest. She's taken vows. Lily's been given to the Chantry. She's not allowed to have relations with men. If anyone finds out, we'll both be in trouble.
Ah, damn it, Bugaboo. You said it too late. I'm sorry. Ah! Casses. I'm sorry about that, Bugaboo. You should rethink this relationship. Consign it all. Consign it.
I won't give Lily up for anything.
You can't have brought me here to chat about love.
I wish that was the only thing I needed to talk about. Remember I said that I didn't think they wanted to give me my harrowing? I know why. They're going to make me tranquil. They'll take everything that I am from me. My dreams, hopes, fears, my love for Lily. All gone.
This is something that you would not want. But if you can't feel, then you can't feel sad about it.
That makes it so much worse, doesn't it? Not knowing how much you have lost.
They'll extinguish my humanity. I'll just be a husk, breathing and existing, but not truly living.
That's such a good emote, Doomy. Why would they do this to you?
There's a rumor about me. People think I'm a blood mage. They think that making me a circle mage will endanger everyone.
Calm down, Jowen. Everything's going to be alright. You're not
No,
going
it
to tear
won't.
any
They're
wonky
going to
holes in
destroy
any
me.
fabric of space and time.
I won't put Lily through the pain of seeing me like that.
I'm not going to put Lily in the position of seeing me like that. I can't have her dealing with the fears of me becoming a thing that is not able to feel fear. That would be terrible. What are you going to do?
I need to escape. I need to destroy my phylactery. Without it, they can't track me down. We need your help. Lily and I can't do this on our own.
Give us your word that you will help, and we will tell you what we intend.
Can't you just explain everything to someone?
If we tell anyone, Lily will be punished. If you care about what happens to me, help us.
Then I give you my word.
Thank you. We will never forget this.
Tell me your plan.
I can get us into the repository, but there is a problem. There are 2 locks on the phylactery chamber door. The first enchanter and knight commander each hold 1 key. But it is just a door. There is power enough in this place to destroy all of Ferelden. What's a door to mages?
What if it's a magical door?
We have no choice. We cannot get our hands on both keys. I once saw a rod of fire melt through a lock. You could get one from the stockroom, but Owain doesn't release such things to apprentices.
I'll go to the stockroom and retrieve the
We should
rod.
stay here. 1 mage at the stockroom will attract less attention than a mage, an apprentice, and an initiate.
A mage and an apprentice and an initiate all walk into a bar.
Insert joke here. Good idea.
Good luck. Our prayers go with you.
Do-do-do.
Hey, you!
Yes?
What's that door over
That
there?
leads to the Circle's cavern storerooms. There are caves running through the rock that the Circle is built upon. But of course, you know this.
You have a rod of fire in there.
No, that's something that Tranquil deal in. This storeroom is for raw magical materials and alchemical substances. Lyrium, basilisk blood, and so on.
Basilisk blood. Oh. You know what, now that I think about it, I don't think we ever come across, like, a basilisk in this game. Or in this series. I'm not sure, though. Maybe 1. Can I look inside
no,
the cavern?
I can't let anyone in there just now.
Why?
There are just things in there that I would prefer to keep safe.
Keep safe. Aren't the Circle's stores meant to be used?
Yes, but I am in the midst of stock taking, checking inventory, and I can't let anyone in there in case they mess things up. Yes.
So why are you out here and not in there?
Because I am taking a break. I hate the musty smell of caves, and Look, I'll tell you the truth. Just keep it to yourself. There is an infestation of spiders in the caves. I don't know how they got in there, but it's probably my fault. I was promoted to senior enchanter less than a fortnight ago, and I don't want anyone to find out. They'll think I'm incompetent.
Well, are you?
Well, I hope not. I mean, no. I'm a good mage. I've just been so busy with my new duties, I haven't had time to clear out the infestation.
Well, I guess I could help.
If you cleared them out for me, I would owe you a favor. A big one.
Is that all?
I really have nothing to offer you. There are things in the storerooms, of course, but I'm not at liberty to just give them away.
Alright, I'll do it.
Here is the key. Oh, and be careful in there. I'd really like to keep the damage done to the Circle's property to a minimum.
There's actually a way to bypass this area, but, You know,
Task is finished.
And actually, it's actually recommended to bypass this area because these spiders have the what is it? The overpower ability, so they can just tackle you and essentially kill you within like a few seconds. But there's stuff to be had in here, which is the reason why I am ignoring that. Compare, is there a... Ooh, okay, this Acolyte Staff gives me 2 spell power. I'll use that instead. Spirit Charm. I mean, it's something. It does things and stuff. Always go left, as they say.
No quarter shall be given. It shall be done.
I'm gonna poke ya. I'm gonna poke ya. How's that make you feel? There we go. That gets rid of 1. Let's wait for my mana to regen. If I can help it, I only want to take on 1 at a time. Because again, if they end up overpowering me, then that's going to cause a huge problem.
It is begun. Very well.
Yeah, that's actually one of the ones that could have overpowered me. It's the poisonous spiders. The normal giant spiders, not too bad, but the poisonous ones, they have the overpower ability, which, would fucking suck. Oh, shit.
It shall be done.
Should be okay against this one. Oh, right, they also have that. Forgot. There's a lyrium potion. There's a barrel over here. Barrel! Okay. In the words of PewDiePie, barrels! Okay. This one should be okay.
Shall be given. Miss!
One great thing about, it's like, stabs don't do a lot of damage, but they are a guaranteed hit. Which is just great. It's just wonderful. Come on. Up.
It is begun, as you say.
Again, don't have to worry about this one. It's only poisonous spiders that I have to worry about. There we go. That's a kill. A cowl that is meant for an apprentice. Let's wear it. And look like a goober. Ah, yes, the goober helm. +5 mental resistance. Much rather have the Phage Striders, because that gives me a +1 in my magic. It's always useful to have an extra point in your magic.
What manner of
God. It's so loud. And it spooked me. Guys, I got spooked. This way. Mm-hmm.
Away with you! Our skill has won the day.
Oh shit! I done goofed. Oh wait, it's only 1.
Very well.
And it's still just a giant spider. I'm okay. They spooked the Duke.
I shall do it.
Duke spook. That would be a good idea for an emote. I have no idea what the fuck I would do for it. I think I've done it. Oh, there he is. Take that,
I shall do it.
dweeb.
Very well.
Do you see this thing over my head? It is a spell-o-wisp. I've even named it. Do you want to know why I named it? It's a very clever name. It's called Whisper. I'm an idiot.
You're back. Are the spiders gone?
They are. Crazy, I know.
Really? Oh, that's wonderful. You've saved my hide, I'm sure. And I owe you a favor, so if you need anything, I'll be here.
All
Thanks
right.
again.
Sweet. I did that thing. Again, it's totally possible to just bypass that with some coercion, but I like doing that part anyways, just because, for one, it's a little bit of extra experience. Two, you get a few extra items from it.
Welcome to the Circle
They're better
stockroom
for
of
your build.
magical items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you?
I need a rod of fire.
Rods of fire serve many purposes. Why do you wish to acquire this particular item?
What can the rods be used for?
Some mages require them for their research. Others merely want to light fireplaces.
I anticipate having to light a fireplace.
I will set down that you require the rod to deal with a personal matter. Here is the form, Request for Rod of Fire. Have it signed and dated by a senior enchanter. I will release a rod to you once I have the signed form.
I'll be back
Thank
shortly.
you.
Thank you. It sounded like he was gonna go. It sounded like he was gonna say more, but it just cut off. Yep, right back in here. Go.
It's good to see you again.
Can you sign this?
A rod of fire? Oh, sure, I could sign that. What would it hurt?
Here it is.
Right. There you go. How's that?
This promise to keep those spiders away in the future.
Oh,
Colonel
I will.
Slapper again!
Thank you again.
I guess he keeps signing in and on. Or signing on and off. As long as it's not too annoying. Owain.
Welcome to the Circle stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you?
Here's the sign
Everything
rod.
looks to be in order. Here is the rod you requested.
Why, thank you, Owain. I appreciate it. Guys, I got the thing. Off I go, for I am the Goober Man. Wait, what the? There's a thing going on over here. What's this about? Oh. That's the quest that I'm doing. What's going on over here? Oh yeah, I think I'm able to just tell Enchanter Irving what is going on.
I trust you saw Duncan back to his quarters?
I did.
I wanted you to meet Duncan. He's a most honorable man.
We spoke a little.
I'm glad you did. He must have told you about the Grey Wardens. We can learn much from them. Now, did you need something?
What do you have books of blood magic on your desk?
I've removed them from the library. I was advised it might be unwise to leave them where any apprentice may read them. They will be put away somewhere very safe. Now, is there anything else?
How's Jowan going through the harrowing?
When he is ready.
Jowan is ready now.
I'm sure you think so, but it's not your place to decide. Why do you ask?
Just thought, odd that Jowan has not been tested yet.
Very well. I am here should you wish to discuss anything.
What?
You have returned. Does something require my attention?
Jowan says that he's going to be made tranquil.
And how does he know this? I suppose the young initiate he dallies about with revealed it to him. You think I didn't know? I did not become first enchanter by keeping my eyes and ears shut.
So it's true.
I am afraid it is. Gregor says he has proof and eyewitness testimony that Jowan has been practicing blood magic. I cannot say more. Were it left to me, things might be different. But the Chantry... I'm sorry, child. This rite of tranquility will happen.
I must abide by the Circle's will.
I'm sorry, but it must be done.
Fingers crossed behind my back.
It's not such a bad thing. Jowan will come to terms with it, as will you.
You know this is wrong, First Enchanter Irving. I have nothing more to say.
Perhaps one day you will see it from my side.
I won't. I hate you. Jeez, what a joke. You played Inquisition? I played Inquisition up until the end of the base game. I've not played any of the DLC for it yet. I probably will end up playing... I do have it along with all of the DLC. And I probably will play it at some point, but, you know, it's...
I hate waiting.
It's a long game. I need to talk to you about something,
Really?
Joan.
What?
Rumor about you being a blood mage isn't true, is it?
Of course not. I never use blood magic. I've been sneaking around to meet Lily in secret. Maybe others have seen me and assumed I must be doing something forbidden. I suppose we are, but they think it's blood magic, and it isn't.
Let's just tell them the truth.
I've thought about it, but it will only make things worse. Lily will be punished. I can't do that to her. Maybe if it were just Irving, he'd spare me. But he has to keep the peace between the Circle and the Chantry. If he stirs up too much trouble, they might replace him. They could wipe out the entire Circle if they wanted. The Chantry abhors blood magic. That's why they're willing to pay attention to this stupid rumor.
You're sure they're going to make you tranquil?
Lily wouldn't jest about something like this.
I saw it plain as day. There was no mistake. And Gregor believes he does the Maker's work, keeping the mages in check.
How do you meet Lily?
She was saying the chant of light in the chapel one night while I was walking past. I've heard that chant many times, but I never realized how beautiful the words were until then. I'll never forget that night.
Do you know where your family is?
No, and I don't care. Why?
I don't believe you've ever talked about your family.
I don't really want to think about them. I came here a year or so before you did. I must have been 5 or 6 years old. Mother stopped talking to me after I showed signs of magical ability. She wouldn't even look at me.
What a
She'd
bitch.
mutter under her breath that I was a demon child and an abomination in the Maker's sight.
Jeez, what a bitch! She must have been afraid of you.
She'd fight with my father, saying that she didn't want that thing, meaning me, in her house. Guess that's what drove him to leave me at the village chantry. I suppose it's just as well. Ugh, it's the past. Are you ready to go?
Yeah, I have the
That
right
was
of
quick.
fight. It
To the
was.
repository, then. Freedom awaits.
Yeah, dude, it's pretty easy to get your own rod of fire. You just gotta, you just gotta sex up one of the senior enchanters. It's pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet. Let's equip her with a dagger. Small shield. Actually, hold on. In order to make this a little bit easier, let me actually take a look at her thing. She has 3rd level expert she has expert combat training? Why the fuck would she need that? Oh no, she's a rogue. Yeah, so the shield would actually be a stupid idea. It should actually go just mace and dagger. There we go. As for Jowin. Go with the magic staff. And what spells does he know? Arcane bolts, flaming weapons, flame blade. How does he know flaming weapons? His magic isn't even 18. Fuck him. He's cheating, I tells ye. Cheating. Hacks! His magic has been artificially boosted to 18. Jeez. His spell power is a 9. Okay. Actually, oh, whoops. What's my spell power? I'm curious. What is it currently? 22. Okay. Why is there such a big difference right there? Jiminy. I don't actually know why. I have to find a time in order to play Inquisition because I really do want to play it. I think it's a wonderful game. Like they place so much fucking stuff inside of it, but oh my god, they place so much fucking stuff inside of it. Like way too much. What's up, brother? Hey, how's it going, Fire? What's up, dude? How you doing today? Or tonight, whichever it is. Interesting. Quickly, everyone. Down into the basement we go. Yeah, what have you been up to, Fire? Anything interesting lately, or same old, same old? Come, everyone, join me! Join me! Was not doing much.
Chantry calls this entrance the Victim's Door.
Thanks for asking. Mm-hmm.
It is built of 277 planks, one for each original Templar. It is a reminder of all the dangers those cursed with magic pose.
How do you know this?
Initiates must learn the Circle's history if they are to work with Templars and mages.
Yeah. But how do we get past a door?
The doors can be opened only by a Templar and a mage entering together. The Chantry provides the password, which primes the ward, and the mage touches it with mana to release it.
Can't Jowen help you enter?
The ward only responds to the touch of one who has been through the harrowing.
Ah. So, what must I do?
Password. Sword of the Maker, Tears of the Fade.
What was that?
The password only primes the door. Now it must feel the touch of mana.
Ah.
Any spell will do, but hurry.
It must feel the touch of mana, you say. Allow me to caress this door with my mana. I've done the thing that you asked. I am good. Eee.
Do you have the rod with you? Melt the locks off.
Very well, if you insist.
What's the matter? Why isn't it working?
Lily, something's not right. I can't cast spells here. Nothing works.
These wards carved into the stone. This must be the Templars' work. They negate any magic cast within this area.
Those clever bastards.
Why would Gregor and Irving use simple keys for such a door? Because magical keys don't work.
Those
How do you
bitches.
keep mages away from something? Make their powers completely worthless. That's it then. We're finished. We can't get in.
What about that door down there? That door down there doesn't look like a simple door. We should go that way.
I don't know. Do you think it's another way in?
No.
That door probably leads to another part of the repository. What are the chances of there being another entrance?
Oh. It's worth a try.
We can't get into the chamber the way we planned, but we're not about to give up. We can see where this door leads, but I don't think it'll be easy. It looks locked for one.
Oh, really? Oh no, we should just give up. There's a locked door between us and the place. You know, it doesn't have runes on it, but it's locked. Whatever are we going to do?
Well, Rod will work on those locks, shouldn't it?
Yes. Let's hope they haven't warded that door as well.
Let's hurry. We've wasted enough time.
Yes. Let's go.
I'm not giving up. We've come too far.
Man, look at this guy. Look at this guy. He looks pretty. You sound like an idiot. That was the point, Fire. It is the inner return. Oh, okay.
That didn't look human.
Jump! Guys, kill it! Kill it! Oh god, kill it! We have done well today. We killed a suit of armor. Now we may pass.
Don't you hate when you open a door and get ambushed by an inanimate armor? It happens to me all the time.
I've got a bad feeling about this place.
Jump!
Don't give them the advantage.
Cast it right
Shall
there.
be done. I'm more dangerous than I look.
Murder.
I'm no pushover, you'll see.
In all honesty, like, if I could have an inanimate suit of object, or, sorry, a living suit of armor in my home to, like, guard the place, I would so fucking do that. I would love to have that.
Hey guys, look at what I found. It looks like a repository. And there's a blank venom in here. We shall use this in order to eat.
That's a door.
Look guys, there's a chest. With a lesser lyrium potion. Dibs on it, Jowen, you can't have it. Hehehe. Get fucked, nerd.
Hurry! Chop! I'm going to want to hit this guy.
Why can't this be easier?
Again, the paralysis glyph is probably the most broken piece of shit in this entire game, and I love it. Private documents. That looks good.
More enemies ahead.
Hey guys, look, more enemies.
Watch out!
They've got a mage! I didn't wait for my spell reset, that's fine. This will be an easy. This is still easy. She just got fucking donkey punched. We all saw that, right? That was funny. Am I planning on playing more Oblivion? Do you mean Morrowind, Fire Killer? Because I didn't play Oblivion. I played Morrowind. And I'm thinking about it. Again, I might do it on my Terraria nights while I'm still working on it. On getting the Enclave of the Wind. Primarily because I just, like... Today, yesterday and today, I was just trying to figure out how the fuck to stream this game. And it took me for fucking ever. I finally got it, but, yeah. Morrowind. I could. I mean, if that's what people are interested in, yeah, I'll gladly play some more Morrowind. I'll play as Fürstner, the drunken barbarian. You know, 'cause fun. Yeah. Let's go ahead and take the improved coercion, probably. I don't know. Arcane Shield really is not... I mean, it's not bad. It's like you only really go along this top path whenever you, like... essentially get the Arcane Mastery. Like the permanent bonus to spell power. I guess the staff focus is also pretty good just because it's a bit of an extra damage with every normal attack, but... yeah. I could go with Grease. Because the idea is we go for Spell Bloom. And then we can get the Stinging Swarm. Because Stinging Swarm is actually a very good spell. My brother was there watching it because we were talking and he saw me watching. Cool. I hope he enjoyed it. In the meantime, I think I'll get Walking Bomb. I'll push into Virulent Walking Bomb, Blom, and then we can get Animate Dead. Aha! The autosave. Typically means a Deep Stalker. It means a Deep Stalker.
Quickly, we must fight.
Good job, team. We have killed a Deep Stalker. Why the fuck it was here? Oh god!
As you say. Very well. Very well. As you say.
Reason why you get Walking Bomb. That did like 120 damage to everything. Including my friends, Enchanter Cal. I'm gonna want that. That's gonna give me more of a bonus, I think. Let me make sure. Yeah. Yeah. Now I don't look as much like a goober anymore. He followed, he's waiting for you to play more. Oh, did he? Didn't get... well, cool. Tell him thank you for me. Uh-oh. Let me, take him out of the picture.
Looking for trouble, are we?
There is no glory in bloodshed.
Yeah, but, yeah. I can play on my Terraria nights instead, and while I'm still working on getting the Enclave of the Wind. You know, I'm not dedicating too much time towards it, just because it's really just a bother. It is really a bother, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, once I have it, I can probably start it up again. Probably. Apprentice's amulet. Oh, that gives me +1 armor? Yeah, I'll take it. Spooper. Okay. Yeah, well, tell him thank you for me. I appreciate it.
More enemies ahead.
Oh, shit. Come on.
As you said. Let's go! It's a fine thing we've done.
There we go. That's much better. They almost fucked up my entire plan by attacking me further up and having that guy run forth. But I didn't give up. I just decided to draw them over. Okay, Spiper. Okay. I gotcha.
Watch out!
Yeah, but I didn't know you guys were related or anything. I didn't know people on Twitch had families. That's not normally how it goes.
Get out of here!
Yeah, but sure. I'll go ahead and make the change to the schedule.
This is the way it has to be!
Did it. People on Twitch don't have families. That's not how it goes. I know tonight is Darkest Dungeon night.
The phylactery chamber. Let's explore the repository.
Again, I know tonight is Darkest Dungeon night. I'm unsure if I'm going to play that. Like, because I could either keep playing this game and power through the tutorial. Yeah, the tutorial level. Or I could, I mean, once I get through this area, I could switch over to Darkest Dungeon. Then on next stream, I could finish up the tutorial level. Oh, Jiminy Shitness! Doomy? I thought you were already following. The fuck? In 207 AD, after receiving 3 personal visits, Zhuge Liang clicked Liu Bei's follow button. In 2018, I followed suit. Yeah, Doomy, I thought you were already following me. The fuck? God, that scared the shit out of me. Blackened Heartwood Staff. Hold on, that's, oh yeah, it does 2 damage and 2 spell power. Hold on. The damage the Darkspawn inflict is not limited to violence they commit. The presence appears to corrupt, tainting the earth and all that lives. This staff was once mahogany heartwood, but no more. Where the wood ends and the metal begins is not even clear. Cool. I'll use it. Actually, does it do a specific type of damage? It does not. It's still just normal damage. But this gives me +2 spell power and +2 damage. And it's pretty fucking cool. So, yeah, I'll use it. I'll try to, I think I have to try and convince,
Wow, that old wall's about to come down any moment. I think the phylactery chamber is on the other side of the wall behind this bookcase.
I'll stop by when Addy hosts you. Ah, I see. You are one of my favorite channels I haven't followed. I didn't... Again, Doomy, you're just here so often. I was like, there's no fucking way that you could do that unless you were following, so I didn't realize. I'm heading to bed soon, be early day tomorrow. Okay, have a good night, little bugaboo. You take care of yourself, okay? Pleasant dreams and all that. The wall looks weak in spots here.
We should be able to find something that can knock some of the bricks loose.
Alright, Jowen. Move the bookcase
I
aside.
can't do it on my own. You have to help me. If we work together, we can shift it. Come on.
Very well.
Now we just need to find a way to get through this wall. Use this with the rod. I'm sure it'll work. Hurry, the clock's ticking.
I guess we did it. Oh, and let's talk to the statue.
There's something odd about that statue.
I wonder who this statue is.
Greetings.
It speaks.
Did it just say something?
Calm down,
I
Jowen.
am the essence and spirit of Eleni Zenobia, once consort and advisor to Archon Valerius. Prophecy, my crime. Cursed to stone for foretelling the fall of my lord's house.
Do you enjoy the lore? Did you collect and read through all the books your first time? I actually did not, Doomy. I didn't start reading through the books until the codex until the second game. It wasn't until I beat the second game that I actually came back to this game and started reading through them. I can't remember a good chunk of it anymore just because of how much there is, but I did read up a pretty good amount of it. Archon Valerius.
I'm not sure. The Archons were the lords of the Imperium.
Forever shall you stand on the threshold of my proud fortress, he said, and tell your lies to all who pass. But my lord found death at the hands of his enemies, and his once proud fortress crumbled to dust, as I foretold.
Dude, that fucking sucks.
A Tevinter statue. Don't listen to it. The Tevinter lords dabbled in many forbidden arts. This is a wicked thing.
Yeah, how you doing today, Rain? What have you been up to? The Tevinter, you say? Why did they do this? Is she still alive?
Weep not for me, child. Stone they made me, and stone I am, eternal and unfeeling. And I shall endure till the Maker returns to light their fires again.
That's very interesting because, this Tevinter mentioned the Maker, but I thought the Tevinter Imperium didn't actually believe in that. Get out of here, you damn notification. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something about that. Do you need help?
No help can be given me, for this is my doom and my destiny.
Some games made some tacos for dinner.
Ambiguous rubbish. It could mean anything.
Ooh.
I can do it too. The sun grows dark, but lo, here comes the dawn.
Stop talking to it. Please, both of you.
Shut the fuck up, Lily!
Come on, Jowen. Let's go.
Guys, I really don't like this. We should really get away from it. Shut the fuck up, Lily. So played some D&D. Nice, Rain.
This is the phylactery chamber.
What sort of character are you playing? What level are you?
We must find Jowen's phylactery, quickly.
Where?
With the other apprentice phylacteries, I imagine.
Where? It's a pity they've taken mine to dinner.
Would you destroy yours too if it were here?
Of course. I could escape with you.
You still can. I don't think they'd be able to catch you once you're out of here. You'd know how to evade them. You're clever. Not like me.
Let's just find my phylactery.
Dumb bimbo bitch. So 5th edition. Okay, level 5 rogue, arcane trickster. Nice, nice. You know, actually, I might be wrong about this, but I think you actually have to have the blackened heartwood staff unequipped in order to full Irving. I might be wrong about that, though. Let's go ahead and heal myself and smack again. Poke him! Poke him to death! Murder him! Murder it! Damn, that was easy. Yeah, but level 5 rogue, an arcane trickster. That's pretty. I mean, that's honestly that's pretty fun. Is this your first character that you've played in 5e, Wraith, or Wraith? Sorry, Rain. My bad. Very much my bad. Nom 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 nom. Take your mistake, gobble it up. Just nom nom nom. Okay. I'm still a fan of. My goodness, oh my god. What sort? That's a huge ass bottle. I never noticed that before. What sort of magic user did they gather that from? A giant? Earth? I'm still partial to just the fighter in 5e. It's just a nice, basic, and fun class to play, in my opinion.
That's my phylactery! You found it! I can't believe this tiny vial stands between me and freedom.
Family size.
So fragile. So easy just to be rid of it. To end its hold over me.
Good job, Jowen. You have done well.
And I am free.
And I am free. Expected a larger room, and maybe more phylacteries.
Only apprentice phylacteries are stored in the Circle Tower. This tiny room could not hold the phylacteries of every mage who has passed through the tower doors.
Come on, you two. We're done here, and we should leave.
Started way back in the day with AD&D. I've played all the E's, but this is my first real campaign in 5e. My goodness, Rain. Oh my goodness. AD&D was... That's a long ways away. My goodness. So you are an experienced player, as it were. Which would you... are you enjoying 5e? Or, do you find one of the other editions more enjoyable than 5e? What are your thoughts? The sooner we're out of here, the better.
I do not want to stay here a moment longer.
Why do we have blood all over us? Oh, right, those guys exploded. Never mind. Super fun. I'm old. Just a little bit. We have done it. Good job, team. We have done it.
We did it! I can't believe it! Thank you. We could never have...
So what you said was true, Irving.
I actually really like some of the changes they've made. You see, me too. I do have a few friends that still prefer 3.5 just because of the level of like, the level of detail they put into the game. But I really like 5e's simplicity, where it's like you aren't having to worry about like every small little number. It makes it a lot easier to play, in my opinion. Yeah, exactly. Aren't such a slave to the numbers and rolls anymore. Yeah. You just kind of like... It's like everything just kind of fills itself out. You don't have to go, okay, I have a +1 here, and a +1 here, and a +1 here. It's typically just kind of like, okay, I get a bonus to all of these things, and that's it. Oh, I assure you, this isn't what it looks like.
An initiate conspiring with a blood mage. I'm disappointed, Lily. She seems shocked, but fully in control of her own mind. Not a thrall of the blood mage, then. You were right, Irving. The initiate has betrayed us. The Chantry will not let this go unpunished. And this one. Newly a mage and already flouting the rules of the Circle.
Hey.
I'm disappointed in you. You could have told me what you knew of this plan, and you didn't.
It's true, I didn't.
You don't care for the mages. You just bow to the Chantry's every whim.
Jowen, please, don't make it worse.
Enough! As Knight Commander of the Templars here assembled, I sentence this blood mage to death. And this initiate has scorned the Chantry and her vows. Take her to Aenar.
The mage's prison. No. Please, no. Not there.
No! I won't let you touch her!
Away.
By the Maker, blood
I
magic.
know, right?
How could you? You said you never.
I admit, I dabbled. I thought it would make me a better mage.
Blood magic is evil, Jowan. It corrupts people, changes them.
I'm going to give it up. All magic. I just want to be with you, Lily. Please come with me.
I trusted you. I was ready to sacrifice everything for you. I don't know who you are, Blood Mage. Stay away from me.
Are you all right? Where's Gregor?
I knew it. Blood magic. But to overcome so many, I never thought him capable of such power.
I knew he was acting nah. Jowan said he wasn't a blood mage.
None of us expected this. Are you all right, Gregor?
As good as can be expected given the circumstances. If you had let me act sooner, this would not have happened. Now we have a blood mage on the loose and no way to track him down.
I'm sure you'll think of something.
Jowan destroyed his phylactery. Without it, he will be hard to locate.
Don't you think I know that? Where is the girl?
I am here, sir.
You helped a blood mage. Look at all he's hurt.
You forced Jowan's hand. Actually, I mean, this is true, but to be completely fair, I don't really care about Lily. She's just kind of there for me. I actually really do like Jowan. I wanted more, I wanted more to happen with Jowan. But unfortunately they end up scrapping it, in the full release of the game.
Knight Commander, I was wrong. I was accomplice to a blood mage. I will accept whatever punishment you see fit. Even Aenar.
Get her out of my sight. And you know why the repository exists. Some artifacts, some magics are locked away for a reason.
Did you take anything important from the repository?
No! You're being silly. You're being silly. Whatever could I take from the repository? No, you're silly.
Very well. I believe you.
Yes.
But your antics have made a mockery of this circle. What are we to do with you?
Spare me, like, man, Gregor, we're friends. Come on, you, me, we've been here forever. You love me, dude. We're like bros. We're friends. We're like two loose cannon cops who don't play by the rules, right? Well, you're loose I'm the loose cannon cop, and you're like the loose cannon cop who joined me, who is like really a stickler for the rules, and I really hate you at first, but then it's like, wow, man, this guy's really not that bad, and then like, bam, we're the best of friends. I stand by my decision to help Jowan, by the way. Fuck you!
You helped a blood mage escape. All our prevention measures for naught. Because of you.
Knight Commander, if I may, I'm not only looking for mages to join the King's army, I'm also recruiting for the Grey Wardens. Irving spoke highly of this mage, and I would like him to join the Warden ranks.
Duncan, this mage has assisted the Maleficar and shown no lack of regard for the Circle's rules.
He is a danger to all of us.
It is a rare person who risks all for a friend in need. I stand by my decision. I will recruit this mage.
No! I refuse to let this go unpunished!
Shut the fuck up, Gregor. Duncan, fangirl scream. Aye! If the Grey Wardens will have me, I will gladly go.
Rhaegar,
Get fucked, Gregor.
Needed. This mage is needed. Worse things plague this world than blood mages. You know that. I take this young mage under my wing and bear all responsibility for his actions.
A blood mage escapes, and his accomplice is not only unpunished, but is rewarded by becoming a Grey Warden. Are our
rewarded.
rules nothing? Have we lost all authority over our mages? This does not bode well, Irving.
Enough. We have no more say in this matter.
What lies in store for me?
We must make our way to Ostagar, where the king's army is camped. You will be initiated there. I will explain more when the time comes.
Perhaps the Grey Wardens will appreciate my talents more. Default.
You will have ample opportunity to hone your skills, I assure you. Come. Your new life awaits.
Haha! Getting away scot-free. All in all, I really like Gregor. Like, as a character, I feel as though he's... like...
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korcari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
Will.
King Cailan. I didn't expect a
royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious.
Glorious!
The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Hello, I am he.
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name?
No. I highly doubt it, but anything is possible. Nuck. Yeah, but, I don't know. I really like Gregor as a character. It's like he's, like, he's a good, like, antagonist with he's kind of like Loghain in a sense, where it's like he has a good sense of what he wants, and he thinks is what is for the best, but he's kind of a shit. I love that.
You've got yourself a lively one, Duncan. And I was beginning to think the Wardens were all stodgy priests. I understand you hail from a circle of magi. I trust you have some spells to help us in the coming battle.
You'd be wrong. I don't know jack shit. I'm only recently out of my apprenticeship.
Your abilities are still above those of other men. That the Grey Wardens have recruited you says much. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Ostagar. The Wardens will benefit greatly with you in their ranks.
I actually have the role-playing book for Dragon Age. Like, you know, it's a nice, like, 300-page book that is just like, yeah, set up your character, play the game. It's really cool. I actually enjoy it, and its system is much more based off of Dragon Age Origins than the other Dragon Ages. So I'm a really big fan of it. It's like, I don't have a problem with Dragon Age 2 or Inquisitions, but I definitely think Dragon Age Origins just really fits for that whole RPG style. I love it. It is very impressive. They have quite a few books for it too, and I only have the basic role-playing one. But the entire collection is fairly expensive, so I don't think I'll be able to get all of them. You're too kind, Your Majesty.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
You sound very confident of that.
Overconfident, some would say. Right, Duncan?
Your Majesty, I'm not certain the Blight can be ended quite as quickly as you might wish.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
That sort of armor would be so unwieldy. Like, it's simultaneously plate armor while
What
also
the king
having...
said is
or
true.
not plate armor.
They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
It just looks very encumbersome. Gregor just bugs me because he falls in love with the mage, but yet treats them the way he does. Yeah. It's like... It's like I real... Oh goodness, how do I put it? Yeah, it is very hypocritical, but again, it makes for an interesting story for him. You know, where it's like he... Like... You know, he's hard on mages and Lily because he sees himself with... Or like... he's hard on them, but it's like... You know... It's one of those situations where it's like, does his ideals change over time? Or is it just like he sees, or, what is it? Or is it like, being inside of the closet, where you're really looking like through the slots and you're just like, that looks tasty, but you're just like, no, I can't do it, I have to stay here in the closet, you know? It could be like that. I'm just saying. I'm just making a comparison. Comparison. Nuck. That was too easy of a joke. I get what you're saying, though. Yeah. See? It makes sense. We didn't seem to take the Darkspawn very seriously. Hello there, initiates. We are staring at one another. How does this make you feel?
True. Despite the victory so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
What would you have him do?
Wait for reinforcements. We sent a call out west to the Grey Wardens of Orlais, but it will be many days before they can join us. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can and look to Teyrn Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay.
What ritual?
Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the joining in order to become a Grey Warden. The ritual is brief, but some preparation is required. We must begin soon. No, there are 2 other recruits here already. They have been waiting for us to arrive.
What do you need me to do?
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
Cool. Ho, I appreciate it. And now I have my cowl on again. Cowl. Bit of elf fruit right there. What else can I find? I might see about gathering up a group in order to play the Jiminy, why am I forgetting it? Dragon Age role-playing game. Like I've just had such a craving to play Dragon Age, and it's like I've turned games into RPG experiences before, but you know, this game actually has its own RPG style. Or yeah, it has its own RPG style. So So it... Whatever. It's really not that big of a deal that I get some of the loot here because I have the Reaper's Cudgel. So I can just sell that and it's like, I'm rich. I don't have to work a day in my life. Oh yeah, here's, what is it worth? Like 350 something sovereigns? If you start off as a dwarf noble, you can get even more for that and be even more set for life. It's pretty redunculous. It's pretty redunculous. Nuck, nuck, nuck. I've never played the RPG, but I love the lore / setting. Yeah, no, they did a really good job of fleshing it out. And, I like how they didn't really have to retcon anything. Like...
You must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
I'm not talking to you, soldier. Like as more games came out, they didn't say, oh yeah, this thing that happened in the game didn't happen, you know, yeah, they didn't have to pull anything like that, unlike with like Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts had to pull that shit so much in order to make the lore of like previous games fit. But this game they just went, yeah, no, you know, no, that is all, like everything that happened is completely canon. It's just that, you know, there's like special things about it.
Man. This wretched thing is a darkspawn. They're strong and cunning and smart, but don't listen to those old wives' tales. They can be killed. Stick them with your sword enough, and they go down. Their blood is black as sin and poisonous. Don't even touch it. You get tainted with that blood, and you may as well slit your throat. We've lost many dogs already. Had to muzzle them to keep them from biting. It's a long and painful way to die.
Those poor dogs.
This is supposed to be the battle that sends these darkspawn back underground. You believe that?
I don't know what to believe. We've won every
Wants to
battle.
kill
but there's
Liliana.
more of them each
Yeah.
time.
Makes you wonder if them Grey Wardens
yeah.
are right.
I don't want to think about that.
Sounds like the perfect time to get drunk, if you ask me.
I don't know, to be fair, when it comes to like killing Liliana, you can it can easily just be explained as like, yeah, you know, she managed to come back from death.
Only 2 of them made it, and one was minus a leg. Said they encountered some darkspawn that was 10 feet tall, with horns as long as your arm. The injured one died last night. They said his blood was already turning black.
Maker's breath. Where are they all coming from?
Do you like the flowing light above my head? Perhaps we could go over into the bushes and you can take a closer look at it. Get out of here. Leave. I'll meet you later. I don't know what that was. I have a lot of fun with the like deadpan stares.
Should they set themselves against me? My faith sustains me.
Oh, okay.
I shall not fear.
A dagger, some splint mail. So it's like, one of the things I could do is I could try doing the... Rain 20, thank you for the follow, I appreciate that. And the heart attack, greatly appreciate that too. Yeah, but I could hold on to this beginner supplies and I could wait until Warden's Keep to store it all into the chest, and then I can grab it all and they will all be upgrades so I can make even more money. I could also just sell it in order to make sure I have space, because the other idea is I could go to Lothering? Lothering? First. Oh. Hold on. Hi, Wiggles. Ah. What's up? You wanting some love? Okay. Everyone, quick dog break. Everyone take a break. Go and love on a dog. Oh. I love you too, Wiggles. I love you too. She's a sweet pupper. I wasn't expecting the scream, sorry. No, it's all good, Rain. Most people don't. Most people don't. And yeah, you actually showed up, I believe just before, just after Doomy ended up following, so you didn't get to see it, so, yeah.
Okay. Hey, I love you. I love you. Kisses. Good girl.
Greetings. King Cailan is not in his tent right now?
Tell me about the king. You must see him a lot.
I suppose I do. Though he's spending most of his time with the Grey Wardens.
Yeah, that's my
rides with
doggo
them wherever they
Wiggles.
go, in fact. Teyrn Loghain sees the king whenever he can and argues with him over coming battles, but the king just waves him off. The king wants to end the Blight with a single huge battle the bards will sing of for centuries. Do you think that's possible?
We'll see in the coming battle.
That's how the Teyrn feels. He'll do what the king wants in the end, though. The king thought it was funny that Teyrn called him reckless, and they fought about the queen.
I didn't know Cailan was married.
To the Teyrn's daughter, no less. He wasn't happy about something she did or the king did, I'm not sure. I probably shouldn't discuss it. As you wish.
Well, if you say so, I suppose I shall leave. Hello, Guard of Loghain. How are you doing today?
You approach the tent of Teyrn Loghain. State your business.
I am here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. I'm all out of bubblegum. I also wish to talk to the Teyrn.
He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activities.
Would like an audience with the Teyrn, please.
I suppose you have a message for him. Hold on, then.
Yes, what is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume.
Yeah, I am. How's it going, dude? How do you know that?
His Majesty could not contain his excitement after your meeting. How could I not hear about you? Cailan's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden?
A fascination you don't share, it seems.
The Wardens are impressive, but not as relevant as Cailan thinks.
Some
I hear
bubblegum?
you're from the Circle of Magi. First Enchanter spoke highly of you. A great achievement, for one so young. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you?
I don't know.
If Cailan has his way, you will. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort.
You don't seem very fond of him.
He is Marik's son, and the leader of my beloved Ferelden, and a very young man. I try to keep that in mind, as should you.
I think they like each other. No, Rain, you are absolutely correct. Loghain is probably, like, for the Xbox 360 generation, Loghain is probably the best antagonist to ever happen. Like, BioWare definitely cannot upstage him. He's just such a good antagonist. There's just no winning. I always spare him. I've had a few playthroughs where I've spared him. I don't think I'll be doing that for this playthrough. But, nah, I absolutely adore him. He's such a good antagonist, and there's just no beating him.
You approach the tent of Teyrn Loghain. State your business.
Is the Teyrn inside? I thought I saw him go inside. What is he doing?
He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activities.
Can you tell me a bit about him, then? Listen, you've probably seen him changing, right? How big is his schlong?
I suppose, as long as we talk quietly. He and the king have been arguing for days. The Teyrn's known the king since he was swaddled, so they don't stand on ceremony. The Teyrn speaks his mind, and the king yells right back. Personally, I think the king should do what Teyrn Loghain tells him. Without the Teyrn, we wouldn't be doing as well here as we are.
I should go.
Very well.
I hope these aren't spoilers. spoilers for how long ago was this game made? Like it was in 2000 and what? 7? 2006, 2007. I can't remember.
I hate to waste such a promising member of the breed.
No, it wasn't that long ago.
Are you the
It
new
would have been
warden?
like 2010.
I could use some help.
Maybe? Yeah, because 2006 I think was still original Xbox time. But I do think they started working on this game around that time. I didn't at first, then I read The Stolen Throne, and now I think he's the best. Nah, I think he's good even without reading that book, or yeah, without reading the trying to think of the word. Yeah, I guess book still, yeah, book does work. What's the problem?
This is a Mabari.
Oh, 9, I think?
Smart breed and strong.
That sounds about right.
His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed darkspawn blood.
Ew.
I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first.
How do you think I could muzzle him?
You're a Grey Warden, or soon will be. All wardens are immune to the darkspawn taint. The most you have to worry about is some tooth marks.
How smart is he?
Centuries ago, a mage bred them to be smart and understand what they're told. They can remember and carry out complex orders. Most valuable dogs in the world. Trouble is, they generally imprint to one master. Re-imprinting them is very difficult. But without the medicine, re-imprinting won't be an issue. Will you help?
I'll give it a
Go
shot.
in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
Yeah, but they, Dog looks at you respectfully, backing down from his aggressive stance. You could see intelligence in his eyes, as well as a great deal of pain. This animal is very ill. I didn't truly appreciate him until I dug a bit deeper. I gotcha. Nah, like, honestly, like, I don't know, the, oh goodness, what is it called? The Codex kind of brushed up on Loghain a pretty good amount in order to open him up more, but like again, I just thought he was such a good antagonist for this game because he is quite literally an antagonist who believes what he is doing is right, and those are some of the best antagonists. The best antagonists are always the ones that think that they are the good guy. I could just kill the dog. Let's put a muzzle on him. Eventually, I'll make
Now I can treat the
fucked
dog
up
properly,
playthrough.
Poor fella. Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon?
I might be.
There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white, with a blood-red centre.
What do you get yourself?
The wilds are off limits to non-soldiers, and I have many other hounds under my care.
Will the dog be alright without it?
If he doesn't get it, chances are he'll need to be put down.
I'll see if I can find one.
Good. In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like if a...
He shall not find you wanting. Go not into death gladly, but with the knowledge that evil has been held at bay by your spilled blood. With our blessing. My friends, let us bow our heads and remember those who have fallen and those who have yet to fall.
So, you wanna go behind the tree over there and get a little more acquainted? You know, skip out on all of this priest talk? Just saying. Yeah, but again, that really does make the best antagonist. Just if they believe that they are the good guy, and you know, like, essentially, if you as a person are able to connect with them, then they are a good character. A person who does evil just for the sake of being evil, or you know, for a very like low end goal, like there's a real difference between wanting to take over the world and wanting to take over the world to bring order. It's like, one of them, it's like, oh, I need to stop that. The other one, it's like, I might actually help that, you know?
What do we have here? I heard the new Grey Warden recruit was from the Circle.
Thank you, Hydration
I
Bot.
don't believe we've met, but I've certainly heard a lot about your talent. My name is Wynne, and I congratulate you on your harrowing, marvelous work. The Fade is a dangerous place.
My robes are a dangerous place. Ow! Okay. It wasn't that difficult.
Oh ho, you know all there is to know already, do you? Irving said as much about you. Remarkable self-confidence. So, a Grey Warden, fighting alongside the King. Not too shabby for someone just out of apprenticeship.
I'm confident in my skills. I'll be even more confident in my skills once my magic is around 33 points and I am quite literally able to explode people with just a thought.
Good. You'll need them when you face the Darkspawn. Mages have always been pivotal in the fight against the Darkspawn. Perhaps you'll be the one to turn the tide this time.
Maybe if the mages here learned Virulent Walking Bomb, like, everything would be fine. Because, quite literally, you could just go, okay, this is the army, you cast it, once one of them gets killed by an arrow, they explode, and then more of them get infected, they explode, and then the Darkspawn army is gone. Beautiful, marvelous, all done. Don't need to worry about it. But no. Everyone's all about shooting fire from their fingertips and freezing things. Just bleh. I don't understand why.
Stragglers, yes. Not the vast horde the scouts speak of. I wonder, how much do you know of the connection between Darkspawn and the Fade?
I know that it is a thing.
Anytime your spirit leaves your earthly body, whether it's to dream or to die, it passes into the realm we call the Fade. It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City.
So Darkspawn are just dream spirits?
Sadly, no. They are kin to neither the gentle Fade spirits nor the malevolent demons. Shamefully, they were once the souls of men. Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
Your Chant of Light. Got her. Country says many things.
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now.
At least it's something to ponder.
Yes, occasionally it's wise to contemplate one's actions. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
Maybe. I don't know.
I'm sorry, but the mages must not be interrupted.
I'm a mage. I could go in here.
The mages must not be interrupted. Their spirits are in the Fade.
I'm a mage and my spirit is in the Fade.
Is it? As a mage, you would know more of such matters than I do. Regardless, they are not to be disturbed. Not even by Grey Wardens.
But what about by a mage? Actually, that reminds me. What's his face should be here. Oh, God, I'm forgetting his name. There's a Tranquil here. Let me go ahead and save, by the way. You.
Welcome, young man. Yes, and you are a mage of the Circle. You must be familiar with the Tranquil who serve there.
No.
I create and oversee the enchantment of weapons and armor for the King's forces here at Ostagar. It is a time-consuming process, but invaluable. Enchantment provides the circle its wealth. Certainly we would not get by on charity.
I have a weapon that you can enchant. Unzips pants. One moment, I need to check something. Okay, that's a very quick drop right there. What is enchantment?
It is the practice of folding magical lyrium into items first practiced by the dwarves. The Tranquil have learned their runes, and we use them to apply a variety of magical effects. We create the glow lights, as well as the magic staff, or the flaming blade. The irony, perhaps, is that it is our very disconnection to our former talents that allows the Tranquil to work with lyrium so. A true mage could not.
You wanna bet? I'm sure I could do it. If I were Tranquil? What sort of enchantments are there?
Runes exist that hold the power of the elements that increase strength or swiftness. Almost any spell can be given permanency, given enough skill and lyrium. Naturally, the greater the power required, the more expensive the rune will become to create. True power comes with a price, as we know only too well.
I should
Goodbye.
Ooh, I just had a thought. I had a thought, but I've forgotten it. Hold on. Really think hard and wide, Duke. Think insanely wide. Right, I have to return to Ostagar, so
any last wishes I can help?
I actually don't want to open up that chest yet.
Life is fleeting, you know. That pretty face could be decorating some darkspawn spear this time tomorrow. Shall I take that quiet glare as a no? Oh, well, too bad.
Doing well with the ladies, I see, Davith.
Well, you're not what I thought you'd be.
And, what did you think I'd be?
Me? I was hoping for a comely lass with golden hair and terrible eyesight. The name's Davith. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they'd cooked this ritual up just for our benefit.
Maybe they did?
Just to give us a good scare. No, they don't really seem the type. I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit.
And?
I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds.
This is disconcerting. The wilds are a place of great and powerful nature magics and trees. Is it really on 360? To be fair, is the 360 game, but I am playing it on the Xbox One. To be more precise, Clout. But yes, it is being played on the console. Also, how's it going, Clout? What are you up to? Maybe they will. We'll see.
It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice.
Oh, damn it. He mentioned his nose and now my nose is all, like, twitchy. Nah. I got a very sensitive nose for some reason, and it's something that I hate. It's because when I was younger, I used to pick my nose all the time, I swear. Forcing you to be here?
I've got nowhere else to go after what Duncan saved me from. Anyway,
Icky?
I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
I mean, the thing is, like, again, I had a 360 before I had a, oh, Itchy. Okay. Yeah, but I had a 360 before I had a PC, and, of course, I had this game on the 360, and we ended up getting, all of the DLC for, not just this game, but also the second game, and, I had the Xbox One before I had my PC, and I actually got Dragon Age Inquisitions on that, and I got all of the DLC on that as well. Same thing with all of the Mass Effect games, with the exception of Andromeda, but we don't talk about that. That's not actually a game, that's just shite! Okay. Yeah, so I was thinking about it, I was like, you know, I'm not gonna go buying all of the game and all of the DLC on PC just so I can play it. especially since it would be giving EA even more money that they really don't deserve. Because for them, they say, "Oh, it's a good DLC. It's a good DLC. I mean, it may have been there during the 360 era, but it's a good DLC. For the game, that's $20, and then for all of the DLC, that's going to be over $100." I just went, no.
Have you seen an elf running about? Young woman, red hair, carrying a suit of chain.
Can't say I have, no.
Blast it. Where did she go? That suit better be patched up when she gets back, or by the maker up. Oh, pardon my manners. My troubles are no concern of yours, I'm sure. I'm the quartermaster. Did you come for supplies?
Maybe. Who's asking?
Arms and armor, for the most part. It's for the King's men, but you Grey Wardens can buy what you need for a modest price. I also have some, goods on the side I can provide. Strictly off the record, of course. To keep morale up, you understand.
Let me see your other
goods. So long
goods.
as you keep it quiet.
He sells a steel maul. In all honesty, if I... Enchanter's staff. Oh. Whoops. Hold on. +1 magic, It's like if I was doing a primal build, that actually wouldn't be a bad idea. Because that's just extra damage, just natural extra damage. If I was playing a person that actually used two-handed weapons, that maul would be beautiful. But I'm not. So I'm not going to care about it. Rock salve. He sells some health poultices, which I'll probably end up buying. It's always good to go ahead and buy that stuff, but I'm trying to play fair. I'm trying not to just, immediately go selling the Reaper's Cudgel and get 339 gold right off the bat. I totally could. I could. I'm trying not to, though. Like, I'm trying desperately not to. Because I also have the Dragonbone Cleaver, which, what's the earliest level you could use that? If you just invested everything into strength right off the bat, I believe the earliest level you could start using it would be like 7, maybe? 3, 6, 9... Like, let's say you start off with, what? 14, maybe, if you go with a dwarf? No, it would be... We'll just say 10. Just basic 10. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15... 21, so you'd be at 31, and then you end up getting 5 points right off the bat. So yeah, around level 7, you should be able to use that if you just prioritize strength, which I don't. The Reaper's Cudgel. This mace was taken from the halls of Amgarak. It delivers a powerful blow, and when wielded by a skilled warrior, can send enemies flying. Chance to knock target enemies back. I actually had one playthrough where I decided to use this weapon. It was so underwhelming, but I loved it. So yeah, let's just sell some, oh right, I have that Blackened Heartstone, or Heartwood Staff. Going to do that to free up some space. Oh, not that button. Yo. There we go. Now I have a +2 damage modifier as well. And what's my health? 93. Noted. Why my sandwich hard? Is the bread stale, Clout?
In the name of Andraste, I bless you today. May you find favor in the Maker's eyes. So let it be.
God, it's locked. I just made 15 minutes ago? Yeah, but was the bread stale?
He calls. You need to convince them. We've got to run. The Darkspawn are coming.
Our Grey Warden's here, you know.
The Grey Wardens will die. The King will die. We'll all die.
I apologize, Warden. He's been like this ever since they found him in the wilds.
Is it possible he has important information?
The commander who brought him here didn't seem to think so.
You can feel it, can't you? They taint the land, turn it black and sick. Oh, you can feel it inside. They'll come out of that forest and spread. Like caterpillars covering a tree. They'll swallow us whole.
That's quite enough out of you. You need to calm yourself, my good man.
They were everywhere. I saw them.
I like how it ends with her just looking at you like, leave. What? Leave! Oh, there's Jory.
Greetings. You must be the third recruit we've heard about.
And you are the guy that has no personality whatsoever. How's it going?
Sir Jory is my name. I hail from Redcliffe, where I served as knight under the command of Arlaman. You have the bearing of a man who knows how to fight. If I may ask, were you a soldier before you came here?
I'm a mage, not a soldier, you bloody nincompoop.
I had heard mages join, but, well,
it's 3-day-old bread. Yeah, it shouldn't be stale yet. I don't know. I don't know, was it soggy at some point? Did the bread ever get soggy? Because that'll make it harden up. You just aren't that frightening.
Yes, I apologize. I have always found magic unnerving. I should be pleased that in this case it will be on our side. I suppose since you're finally here, I'd best get back to Duncan. I shall see you there.
It might be Doomy. Because, The Witcher 2 was made... I think, it was either just before this game or just... I mean... It was around the same time of this game, so he may have taken both as special projects.
Huh. Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me.
Why are you naked?
No. They put someone like me in a cage until someone important has time to decide what to do with me. I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you. All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving.
Tell me why you're
I'm a
in there.
deserter. Or so they think. I bet there's no arguing them out of it, though. Armies are funny that way.
Did you desert?
I wasn't deserting. But when you catch someone sneaking around camp in the middle of the night, what else are you gonna think? Does it matter? All I want is a bit of food and water.
Again, I'm gonna help him without asking for a reward because he ends up dropping the key when I end up doing the return to Ostagar, and I can open the chest anyways that it goes to, and there's actually better stuff inside of it, so I'll just help him. Matters to me if your cause is just.
You're a funny one. They won't listen to you no matter what you think. Not that I wouldn't mind you trying. You're a good sword. And it's not as if they're wrong. I probably would have deserted later. Just not when they caught me is all. Hope that doesn't spoil your opinion of me. I'm still hungry enough to eat my shoe.
You know, you're not wearing any shoes. I'll see what I can do.
Just ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
Yo, dude. You got some food?
Lucky dog. You Grey Wardens get to ride with the king while I'm left with the drudgery of guarding this deserter. They should have just hanged him. Put his head on a pike as an example.
Who's the prisoner exactly?
They say he was recruited before the war up in Dinnerham. Probably figured he'd never have to fight if he served the king, right?
Why do you want to desert?
Why does anyone want to desert? Because he thinks he's going to die and he's a bloody coward, that's why. Either that or he's been listening to a bunch of hogwash about how the Darkspawn will drag you off and eat you.
Chat with him, actually.
Don't expect it was an enlightening conversation.
He asked for some food and water.
Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine.
So you miss one meal. This man could be hanged soon. He'll be hanging in a tree somewhere. I want you to imagine that. And then what? I actually don't see how this this persuasion works at all.
All right, all right. I guess the poor fella could stand to have one meal in his belly before he hangs.
I guess it's a bit of
I don't know why
empathy,
you
but...
care. I had nothing to do with it, though. If anyone asks why he's burping, I'm gonna say it was you. Just so you know.
So? Brought me some food, have you? I'm so hungry I could faint dead away.
Yeah, dude, I got some food. I'm amazed there isn't an option to just eat the food in front of him. That would be cool.
Much obliged. You're a kind soul, you
There probably is a mod for it for the
May
PC
Andraste
version.
herself rain blessings upon you.
Okay, quest completed. I don't think that even gives you experience. I think it's just something you can, like, you're supposed to do it for the award, but yeah. Let me see. What all can still be done around here? I don't know. Bit of elf fruit right here. There's this guy. I think he talks.
May the Maker preserve us all. They say the dark.
No, it was the Ash Warriors. That was
You
it.
there, elf. What's your name?
It's Pick, sir.
Go tell Turn Logain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
What do you need? You haven't brought more instructions from the Turn, I hope.
Nope.
If you're not from the Turn, what do you want? We're busy. We aren't. We're Ash Warriors.
Ash Warriors? What's that? You know, we smoke ash.
Do you take everything so literally? Our training has been passed down since Lathias the Dwarf Son first harnessed the battle rage of the dwarves. It is an old tale.
What does the Ash Warrior do?
We harness the rage inside us, nurture it, and draw it out so we cannot fall in battle until our last foe is slain. It is a dwarven discipline, but we've adapted it to let us fight alongside our hounds. That is our way. I trust my hound with my life, as he trusts me with his.
Dog that go in
A
combat.
trained Mabari hound is as dangerous as any sword. We do not speak of a city pet or those things that sit in an old woman's lap.
What are you preparing for?
To scout the wilds and watch the progression of the Darkspawn horde. With luck, we'll find and slaughter many stragglers. The hunt will be good if my hound survives the blood of his prey. If he dies, I shall mourn tonight.
Hey Duke, wanna play PUBG? Is Addy asking? No, not really. I'm a little played out because I've played so much PUBG with Addy. Like, a lot. It's kind of ridiculous how much she forces me to play that game. I mean, she doesn't force me, but she really is into that game. Have you paying your
They
dog?
use scent to distinguish us from our enemies, but the blood of battle can confuse them. So we paint ourselves with Caddis, which overpowers the blood, and also paint our hounds so they know we are the same.
The enemy is paying with Caddis as well.
Why? Would you steal our Caddis and give it to the Darkspawn hordes?
Absolutely
Good.
not.
I hear death is unpleasant. My thanks.
He raises a point.
There's hunting to be done, and I'll not be kept from it.
Read my review on Steam. She hasn't got burnt out on it like you. Again, like, the amount of hackers in that game is just kind of ridiculous. Like, it's insanely stupid when it takes 4 people to take out one person, because and even that 3 of you get the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here, you goddamn notification. And even then, it takes like 3 people, or 3 people die by the time you kill them. Like, I think that's ridiculous. Especially when it's close quarters combat. That shouldn't happen. Yeah. But yeah, Addy just really enjoys that game. I'm just like, why?
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
I mean, a good chunk of it, Doomy, is just that it's something that we can play and just kind of be mindless about. Like, we can chat for most of it while running around rather than being constantly focused. And that's part of the thing with Left 4 Dead. You just have to be constantly focused with that game. You're a very strange man.
You're not the first to tell me that. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage?
I'm indeed a mage.
And here I thought I'd been yelled at by every mage in camp. Wait, I do know who you are. You're Duncan's new recruit from the Circle of Magi. I should have recognized you right away. I apologize.
How could you recognize me?
Duncan sent word. He spoke quite highly of you. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Alistair, the new Grey Warden. Though I guess you knew that. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
That's why I love Dynasty/Samurai Warriors. Yeah, it really doesn't take too much thought in order to play the Dynasty Warrior games. You just kind of go, whatever. My problem with the Dynasty Warrior games was just how repetitive they were. I couldn't get on board with it. It ended up just destroying my mind after a little while, and I had to just take a large step away. And I haven't picked up the game in like years. Yeah, PUBG I'm only ever willing to do with, I'm only ever willing to play with other people. This is the moment you swoon over Alistair. I mean, Alistair's voice on, like, just that alone is really good, I have to admit. Wink wonk. Pleased to meet you. My name is Fink.
Right, that was the name. So I'm curious. Have you ever actually encountered Darkspawn before?
No, but I've encountered a Grey Warden before. Does that count?
When I fought my first one, I wasn't prepared for how monstrous it was. I can't say I'm looking forward to encountering another. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
What was the argument about?
With the mage. The Circle is here at the King's request, and the Chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are. Which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar. Not that that's all Templars do, but yes, the Chantry raised me until Duncan recruited me 6 months ago. I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech.
It's funny because, I believe it's supposed to be that a couple months passed from you being recruited to actually coming here. So, Alistair is quite literally only like a couple months senior over you. Also, I think that it is the mage and the dwarf noble. I think they're the only two that have long enough stories to actually make it to level 3. Everyone else can only make it to level 3 after you end up getting recruited by Duncan, I believe. I might be wrong about that, but I believe that's the case. You don't have to accompany, do you? Or, what about the other recruits?
Davith and Sir Jory are here in the camp. Have you met them?
I have.
That makes things easy then. They'll both be back with Duncan by now.
Let's go.
If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
I got a cool staff. Infection. Ooh, hold on. How late is it? 12:23. Here, I'll go ahead and get into the wilds, and then I'll save, and then I'll switch over to Darkest Dungeon, because that is what I was scheduled to play tonight. So I'll probably, yeah, I'll switch over to Darkest Dungeon, play that for a little bit before I end up ending stream. It'll be probably a couple of hours at least.
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations.
No.
Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
You're right, Duncan. I apologize.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Korcari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of Darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit.
Yeah.
Of course. You must work together to collect the components, however. It's as much a part of the joining as what comes after.
Ah, I see. Okay. What do we need Darkspawn blood for?
For the joining itself. I'll explain more once you've returned.
Okay, and the second task?
There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can.
What kind of scrolls
Old
are
treaties,
these?
if you're curious. Promises of support made to the Grey Wardens long ago. They were once considered only formalities. With so many having forgotten their commitments to us, I suspect it may be a good idea to have something to remind them with.
And what if they're no longer there?
It's possible the scrolls may have been destroyed or even stolen, though the seal's magic should have protected them. Only a Grey Warden can break such a seal.
I don't understand. Why leave such things in a ruin if they're so valuable?
It was assumed that we would someday return. A great many things were assumed that have not held true.
Is this part of our joining too?
No, but the effort must be made. I have every confidence you are up to the task.
You lie! Okay, how will we find this?
It will be an overgrown ruin by now, but the sealed chest should remain intact. Alistair will guide you to the area you need to search.
Okay.
Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
Nice, and then I got a huge group. I may actually take a look at them. I need to remind myself what exactly I'm working with. Alistair is actually able to do things, so... Nope. I'll give him the spirit charm. I'm going to try to avoid using these big dick items until later. Like, I'm not exactly sure when. Probably after I end up getting my first. It's either after my first or second. What do you call that thing? Specialization. But I'm going to try and hold off on it. Skills, he has powerful, he has that Templar ability, he has sword and board, Davith. What does Davith have? Dirty fighting, stealth, the dual weapon fighting. He only has one ability for the archery, which is interesting. But, I mean, range fighting is always nice to have. Then Jory. Good old Jory. Jory. Yeah, he does the two weapon fighting. Okay. I'm not giving them shit. Only Alistair deserves my baby items.
Hail. I'm told you all have business in the wilds.
Hydra?
The gate's open for you. Just be careful out there. Even a Grey Warden won't be safe in the forest tonight.
Even a Grey Warden will not be safe in the forest tonight. Me, 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 me.
I am in. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and save. I'm gonna switch over to Darkest Dungeon for now. So, let me go ahead and get that set up. You guys feel free to go, you know, do your thing. You know, take a break, have some fun. Do whatever it is you do while I get this set up. In the meantime, feel free to go to hell. Yes. That too. Darkest Dungeon. Good old Darkest Dungeon. Yep, because I don't want to go getting off of my schedule.
Ruin has come to us.
Yeah. There we go. There we go. Some Darkest Dungeon ready and up. I believe everything has been, what's the term? Updated. So it should be good on that. And again, I'll probably only do a bit of Darkest Dungeon for maybe, probably just a couple of hours, you know, nothing too long. And, yeah, as for the Dragon Age, I'll probably be doing that. I'm gonna try to do that, at a more reasonable time for most people, so that people can actually tune in for that and not, you know, and so I can actually see so I can see the friends I've made along the way.
I wish to see all of the friends I've made along the way.
Ahoy-ty-toy-ty-toy-ty. Ahoy-ty-toy-ty too. Ahoy-ty-toy-ty for me, and ahoy-ty-toy-ty for you. So yeah. Go ahead and do some Darkest Dungeon. There we go. Alright, supply and provisions.
Its noble end affords you broad tolerance in your choice of means.
Okay, supplies and provisions has been changed. Hold on, I'm curious. Okay. Let me see. What am I going to be doing? Seriously, what am I doing? Captain Monstro is now at rank 6. I got 4 people who are purple. I got 4 people who are purple! I got Clout Sign and the 2 beauties, which unfortunately I can't actually use. I can't actually have this as a full team, much to my dismay. I would like to have them party. Also, how many healers do I have? I have Hydration Bots. I have Requiem. I have Parsi. So I only have 3 healers. Oh boy. So many diseases. Yeah, I should do something about that. What do you have? Hysterical blindness. I mean, a lot of the diseases are just like Inui, so it's really not that big of a deal. Also, Rhodes, I thought you went to bed or something. Aren't you supposed to be taking care of yourself or something? Cydiomania. I don't really like that. Let's go ahead and cure it. Blood and Stress Eater. I'm gonna get rid of Stress Eater. You know, we'll do a little bit of management on everyone's like diseases and whatnot every day. I don't have class Friday or weekend. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that, Ro. Dude, sweet. That's a good schedule. Dude, that's sick. Again, I'm gonna have to do a playthrough of this where I purely use crystalline trinkets. I think that would be a fun little challenge. Also, I didn't realize I have 112 crests. Okay. Sure, we'll take that.
Idol, amulet, or lucky charm. The simplest object can be a talisman against evil.
Unequip all trinkets. Go ahead and sort them by rarity. How many ancestor things do I have? Scroll. Tentacle idol. Coat. Handkerchief. Lantern. Pistol. Portrait. Got a lot of ancestor stuff. Well, there's no reason for me to go doing quests in the Warrens or Ruins anymore. I could try doing my first run through the Darkest Dungeon, but I don't know. I also really like the idea of getting all of the ancestor stuff. Yeah, I suppose I'll try and get the ancestors' mustache cream. Which is in the Cove, which would actually mean that Parsi would not be a bad idea for this. Problem is, Parsi's sanity is a little fucked up. So here's what I'll do. I'll go with, I'll bring Ducey along. Ducey can do a little bit of mind management. Then who to bring along as well? Could go with Lefty. Let's risk our life for mustache cream? Hells yeah! It's the only way. And I could bring... Beauty of Shadows. Beauty of Shadows? Actually, Wait, you have Spasm of the Entrails, that's not bad. Yeah, we can deal with that. Switch those two. Dance with the Devil! We found one of the things. And the stuff. Sweet. So, let's go ahead and give people things. What show of things, you ask? Don't know. We'll figure it out, though. I'm always so unsure as to what exactly I should give Orange, just because, like... Oh, right, no, I remember. I like giving him the Martyr's Seal in case he ever ends up getting to death's door. He's just, like, constantly resisting death. And then we'll go with the Ancestor's Tentacle Idol. So that, that puts us at plus 20% death blow chance. Yeah, so we have a... Yeah. Which actually offsets the weak weak grip on life. And I think... Oh, wait, actually, 77%... Is that the height? No. I think you can get up to 83%. I also don't want to get rid of that weak grip on life just because I think it's funny for Orange, who whenever he's in here talks about, please just let me die. And I refuse every time. I always oh wait, no, that's definitely the wrong person. No. I want to go with the restraining padlock, and what the fuck is the other thing I go with? I could go with Lock of Fury. Oh, I also have an Eldritch Slayer's ring. I'll go ahead and bring that, since everything that I face here is like Eldritch. For you, Ancestor's Scroll, and I like going with, where is it? What is the thing? What's the thing? What is the thing? Arya's box, that was it. As for you, I'm actually going to go a little bit less on the dodge. Corvid's Grace plus 6 dodge, and then On Guard, which is an extra 5 dodge on the first round. A bomb needs to upgrade his bile. Why? I don't know, I never end up using bile. I guess... Wait. Yeah, it would be useful here, I suppose. That is true. Plus, he does have full use of all of his abilities, so I guess it wouldn't really be that bad. Yeah, so we're going to be taking an extra 20% stress, but, hey, 56 dodge, am I right? Like, if I went with any more dodge, what's my... Yeah, that puts him at 66, which is just a little overkill. I kind of like I like having the surprise chance though. It's very useful. Could upgrade a bomb's bile. Yeah, it does make it so he's doing 5 points of blight for 3 rounds, and it does hit 2 enemies. There. Captain Crow has been fully upgraded. There's quite literally nothing else to be done with him. I could upgrade Wicked Hack, but it only gives an extra point to crit chance, which, I don't know. Sure. Might as well. And why don't I upgrade Finale? Yeah, because it only increases crit mod by an extra %. Okay. Let's get in there. We should be able to do quite a bit of damage, and hold on. Yeah, can be used from right there. That should be enough food, full stack of that. Actually, I'm not going to worry about anti-venom here. Bleed is typically the thing I come across in this area. Not blight. There we go. The usual 14 torches, and I should be good with that. Should be. Scouting chance of 25%, not terrible. It's a 1 in 4th chance. 1 in 4th, 1 in 4 chance. There we go. Don't worry, guys, I got it. You ever just pop your neck and feel like the strain of 1,000 worlds just leave your body? It's awesome. It's such a wonderful feeling.
Of rotting fish is
oh my god, this is actually a really big place. It's almost never like this. is almost never an actually big place like this. Okay. Who has best disarm? Dudesy, no!
Mechanical hazards.
Minus 30, dodge for 11 rounds. But dodge is the only thing you... I mean, you still have a total of 30 dodge, but 30 is... dodge is the only thing you have going for you. Sure, I'll grab 100 gold. Why not? Yep, when you fill that 90% check. Nice, there's some fish. Ah, damn it. It's a trap! Ah, damn it. I hate those quirks, like compulsion and whatnot. Okay. I don't like the paralyzing stinger, but we definitely want to get rid of the bloated thrall first. Actually, yeah, I will go ahead and transform. This doesn't look like the Cove at all. This looks like the Warren layout. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, it is completely randomized, but, like, yeah, it's definitely weird. I will give it that. Nice. Let's actually just immediately finish him off. Ooh, there's a good chance of killing them as well. Let's do it. Yes!
Give them no quarter.
Man, double kill on first turn. I love it. Let's go ahead and get rid of some of that stress. Good old Dudesy. Man, it's been forever since I last seen Dudesy. I don't hear anything from them. They never call anymore. They just took all of my inheritance and left. Never got word from them after that. No. Don't take that as actual. Don't take that as an actual thing. Please.
Brought low and driven into the mud.
But yeah, this is definitely a little interesting for a cove layout. Another battle. Oh, nice, it's brigands. And we got the surprise on them. And we'll go ahead and do the usual transform. Everyone suffers a little bit of stress, but it's fine. Did we go I mean, yeah, might as well go stabbing at somebody. You! Fuck. Okay, never mind. Oh, whoops, hold on. Not a chance of killing either of them, so we'll do the barbaric yawp. Got one of them. Get rid of some stress. Stress! Blanket fire. Dodged all of it. Yeah, Cultist got Perfectionist. Yeah. I'm not too worried about it. It's not too big of a deal. It's annoying, but it's not too big of a deal. I probably will end up getting rid of it at some point, but it's gonna have to be later because the Occultist is such a useful person to have in the Cove that I really just enjoy having them along. 744, 48. Okay. Word reconstruction.
Such a terrible assault cannot be.
That was rude. That was very rude. Smack. Jerk. Oh, that's a little bit of bleed. A bit of music for ourselves. You know, just lower that down some.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
Yes, let's finish this guy. And we got a crit as well. How wunderbar. Word reconstruction. Okay, 2 points. That's perfectly fine. We immediately lost those 2 points. Okay. Got a miss right there. That's not fun. Decide to do that in order to prolong things a little bit longer. There we go. That's the help. That's the healing I wanted to do.
But never hidden.
Awesome. That worked out exactly as I wanted it to.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Hey, what is this? Stashed heirlooms. I actually don't... Wait. Yeah, I don't actually need deeds anymore. So yeah, I know what I'll get rid of when I need to get rid of something. Nice. Okay. Okay, there's a battle up here. Crate is empty. Go ahead and light up another torch. 2 torches, actually. And look! A whole bunch of people! Look at how beautiful they are! Maybe they just update the map system. Haven't seen it in changelog, though. Yeah, no, I don't think so. I don't think they've changed it at all, actually. There's a drop in frames for a moment there. Let's do a weakening curse on this guy to get rid of some of his armor. We'll transform, you know, do the usual thing, and we'll just go ahead and start working on them. Yeah, but I don't think they changed the map system. If they did, it was probably a while ago. I don't know. It could also just... They could have also updated, not necessarily like the area map coding, but they could have changed up the difficulty map coding. Maybe. Possibly. 6 to 12 damage, that's not really gonna be enough, and... I don't know, hurting this guy would be pretty useful, but I think I'll just stun these guys if I can. Sweet. Got the stun off. And shit, we got pushed back. That's not fun. That's not fun! That's not fun at all! You can't stress out the Jester. The Jester doesn't like to be stressed out. I'm trying to remember. Does he have any abilities that he can use from all the way back here? Don't think so. It's not in human form. Besides, you know, his